Shabba it's hot today. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Why is my dressing room weird? There we go. We're going back to the realm once again. Hoping it works. Oh, great. Is Enigma online? He is. What's up, Chief? Good word shot, hello. Yes, the ram is on the fritz again. Yes, that was my first reaction as well. Fuck. Stupid ram is on the fritz again. What? Oh god. Oh god. Hold up. Can you still do the old challenges? Like from the previous weeks? Oh, that's not gonna be that hard. I only need 10 ranks more. And I need to do this week's challenges. Jeez. Yeah, but you have all the challenges. I have to wait a week between challenges all the time. Didn't forget to update the game. No, the game has been updated. Just that the realm hasn't been updated automatically, so it needs to be manually updated. Because Minecraft is perfect in every way and cannot be challenged because they are because Microsoft is stupid.
Don't your ROM gets updated on Minecraft nowadays is when the server owner gets on, which is just stupid. Like the ROM technically gets updated, but the update doesn't get initialized until the host actually is in the game, for some weird reason. Don't ask me why. Yeah, but like I've been sitting in a guy's chopper the past like game, just preparing. Like my goal isn't to complete it because I don't think I complete it in the 4 days that I have left, right? It's to get close enough to where I can buy the $35 Battlefield coins and purchase it. You know what I mean? That's the primary goal.
Wait, hold on. You're just gonna freaking. You're just gonna buy the battle pass?
Because I don't have enough time to complete it.
I mean, you still got a week.
No, I got 4 days.
There's only 4 days left?
Only 4 days left.
Oh god, I better get on it today and tomorrow.
Right.
So tomorrow I probably will be doing that then on Saturday.
There's only 4 days left of the battle pass, right? So like I know like if I had like a few more days, like if I had a week, then I was like, yeah, maybe I can complete it in a week. But I saw that I only had like 5 days when I started this challenge. right? 5 days and some hours. So like I know for a fact I cannot feasibly get to
You're
the
melting Bobby, I saw in my. God, it's hot.
like I need to lose. I still need
Deep sea mashup.
DC map. It's like just a bunch of weird like Poseidon looking bullshit.
It's texture pack, isn't it?
It's texture pack. Like currently.
Hang on, I'm gonna try to.
Currently, I need, like, I am at 7,000 Battlefield coins. That's what it cost me to buy the whole thing right now, right?
There you go, plastic
So-
texture pack because it looks funny. Because it sounds funny.
So I'm almost there. I just need 2K more. 2K more coins to go down, and I can buy the Battle Pass outright with money.
Wait, why am I? Hang on, let me just put it on creative.
So
Because we're just gonna fuck around in creative for a little bit while
I'm
we
already
wait on. Yeah, but we need to reset the server and everything, update it.
For me to update the server, literally takes me getting into the game. If everything goes right, if everything goes right, which knowing Minecraft
that's it?
won't. Yeah, like the last time it took me a long time because the game wouldn't update. So I have to manually do a bunch of shits for.
Okay,
everything to update.
this plastic texture pack is really weird.
Yeah, that's why I just used the natural texture pack.
Like the basic one.
No, natural, because there's
But
classic
on
and there's
the-
natural.
Yeah, but on this our server on the RAM you have the classic
No.
texture pack.
Natural, not
You
classic. Natural, different.
From
Um,
on my end it looks like the normal
I've
one.
always had the natural one. I never use classic Minecraft. I usually use natural.
These
it-
pumpkins look so
like
dumb.
it looks like it looks the same to what it is, right? But it is a bit different. There's tiny differences in the texture pack.
Mm.
That's why I
Okay,
use it.
look,
'Cause, like, it mainly things
This
things
looks,
look
this
look
looks really,
nicer.
I'm not gonna lie, this looks really bad.
Like things look nicer with the natural texture pack. You know what I mean?
Shawarma, oh, shawarma is really tasty.
That's good. But yeah, so that's my goal for Battlefield. Is to get to $35. Like if I can go lower, I'm gonna try to go as low as I can, obviously. Right? Because like the
Makes sense.
like the hour before the battle pass is over, if I'm online or like whenever possible. Oh god damn it! I hate Minecraft sometimes. Minecraft on
What I
Xbox
did
is-
today is what I did today was really easy. I just walked into the snack bar and got myself some nuggets.
Fucking Minecraft
Chicken
on
nuggies.
Xbox is so fucking stupid.
Lettuce, garlic, sauce,
it's just
spicy
'cause the
meat.
UI
Yeah, I mean, I often leave out the garlic sauce when I get shawarma because I don't like it. It's not my thing.
The UI
It's
for
a
the game is
mayonnaise-based
so,
sauce.
The UI for the game is so dog shit on Xbox.
Minecraft on Xbox is kind of dodgy, yeah.
I'm currently also trying to create a character because like this
The Magma Kevin update.
this character won't be used for like a year or two, right? In my Wednesday campaign, in my Wednesday group. But I want to have it done so I can work on things for it because it's a very unique character.
Oh, please do tell me about your unique character. Maybe and if you include my audio, the other D&D players still was.
Oh no, they're hearing it. I did. It's because
Okay.
like the group that I'm playing with, right? This is our second campaign, right? That we're in right now, and it's pretty much all set up in the same world, right? All the campaigns that we're doing are pretty much set up in the same world, same timeline, same history, right? Our characters from previous
Is
campaigns.
it the West March one?
No, not West March. It's just like a normal.
No.
Like I've been with this group for like a year already, year and some months, right? So like our characters from the previous campaign are still exist in the world as of right now, right? They're just a lot older, right? And in the previous campaign, when everything ended, right, I mentioned that my character, who was a wizard at the time, was going to be traveling different planes because that's what he wanted to do the most, right? And B, he wanted to create artificial life, right?
Yeah, I think we talked about
Yeah,
it
yeah,
before.
yeah. I mentioned it before, right? So that was that character's whole goal, right? Was to do that after the campaign was over, right? Because I couldn't do it in the campaign because of other stuff, right? But like his goal out of the campaign was to do all that stuff, right? But during his goal of connecting to server, outdated server, realms update pending within 48 hours. Oh, yeah, but 48 hours. Fuck. It takes a while. So I can't update the realm right now, Yuki. I have to wait
What?
I have to wait like 2 days to update the realm.
Wait, you have to wait 2 days before you can enter the
Yeah,
realm?
yeah,
The fuck?
yeah. It's a thing that happens sometimes.
The fuck kind of bullshit? So we can't play on it now.
But like so, that was but during his process, he obviously because he traveled through
Hold on,
different
we can't
planes.
play. We can't play on the realm.
No, not for like a day or two.
I. Why are you lying to me? I just
No.
got in.
It didn't let
I'm
me in.
literally in it right now.
It let me in. It said update not available, pending 48 hours.
Well, I am literally in it right now. Check the stream.
You know, like it told me that I can't for 48 hours. So. Yeah. Is what is there? You go have one, I guess.
Well, I mean, thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know why you can't.
I don't know. Cause it's updated some stuff. But like I said,
Because I want to go dig a tunnel to the surface, like a staircase tunnel to
maybe
the
the update
surface.
isn't gone on my side. But like I was saying, during
For some
his
reason my Twitch chat resets. If you said anything in the past 2 minutes, just repeat it, because apparently I didn't have been able to see it then.
like doing what he did, right, traveling in different planes and trying to create artificial life, he attracted the attention of different beings, right?
Yeah, like Eldritch and Aberration.
And gods too, right? Because like trying to create life,
Certain type of gods,
trying
yes.
to create life is not a good thing, right?
I'm going to create life. Excuse gods. Excuse the fuck out of me.
But one of the gods, like a lot of some of the people that found out about what I was doing wanted to kill me, others wanted to stop me, right? But there was one that I like rolled on, right? Because I always do everything by rolls, right? Like I don't do anything non-rolling, right?
Yeah, makes sense. You like to keep it up. You like to give it up
There
to
was
fate.
there was one that was hunting my character not for any of those reasons, right? She was hunting my character because she found him interesting.
Yes. Finding someone so interesting that you hunt them down and make them go extinct. That's a classic. To dig upwards to find an
Because it was one of
entrance?
like no, like I meant like interesting
Maybe
as
behind the
as in they wanted to take them as
Hang on, I'm thinking for a second, because over that way, that is where the sea is. The sea's over there, so I can dig those two. I can go there towards the spawn, but that's... I think I'm gonna do it, put it behind the house. I think that's the best place for me to put it. Okay, continue on.
it was more as they were interested like of taking my character as kind of like their concubine, right?
Ah, they breed me.
Yeah. So, they ended up kidnapping my character, but my character, before he got sent away, managed to message his former party to come rescue him. Right? She was like, if I remember correctly, I wrote the message down somewhere. I wrote
It's
the
like
message.
it's like I don't want to be this strange bitch. Please save me.
What is it?
I need to call her mommy. Help.
I wrote it. There it is.
Yeah, so that is the over there. So let's put it over here, shall we? Like right here.
He sent a message.
I want it
Like I
to
said,
be
he sent a message to his
7 by 7.
his party, right? And what he literally just said in like layman's terms was help me, they're grabbing my, they're taking me somewhere, come to my lab, please help me. Oh fuck. Oh fuck! Don't touch anything.
She's touching my no place.
Like I at the end of the message I did say, don't touch anything in the lab, please. It might blow up.
Don't touch anything in the lab, please. It might blow up. Okay then.
So that's what you did, right? And eventually, the party did come, right? And they managed to rescue my character, right? Because he was taken to Theros, where they rescued him. But in the process of rescuing him,
isn't Theros like the campaign setting as well? Like the campaign setting as well?
Yeah, it's a world where
the Odyssey the Odyssey.
Where the gods are very active. It's from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
So when they rescued my character, the god
therapeutic block mining.
The god not wanting to let my character go, kind of like split a fraction of her, like a fraction of herself split off and kind of left onto to my character and traveled with me back home.
That is that's a whole new level of abandonment issues.
Right. And it didn't really do much, right, for a while, but like years later, like when my character was working on his artificial life program, right, she saw this fraction of the god saw the chance for something, right. So she did some bullshit, and mixing with my character's magic, there was an explosion in the lab, right?
You enjoyed that lyric shot?
There was an explosion in the lab, and what ended up happening was that when the
it became the Hulk?
No, when the dust settled, there was a kid there. There was a baby there. there was a baby there.
Impregnated by an explosion. Okay then. That's a whole new level of weird.
There was a baby there. No, it was because there was chemicals as well, right? There was different chemicals, different like ingredients and whatnot.
So she put the chemicals in the water.
And it turned the freaking frog, okay?
And turned it into a baby.
That and there's the magic between her and my character and the chemicals and all the other stuff just created this child, right? And my character was like, I can't take care of a kid, right? Because like he never wanted to create a kid, right? He wanted to create like like a Dragonborn.
Well, you wanted to create life. So,
yeah, but not life like that, right? Life more like kind of more like servants. You know what I mean? Not something that was his own flesh and blood. Nothing that was his own, of his own, DNA.
Oh my god, there's a lot of creepers.
Right, so
they blew my entrance!
So my character was like, I can't do this. Also because a prophecy that he got told a while back. Because like again, he travels a lot, right? So he meets a lot of different people, and he got told a prophecy that pretty much it said, hey, when you have an heir that's born of silver and black, you won't be able to see them. Because when you do see them again, you'll die. Then you know your death is near.
Well,
right.
I guess your character dies.
Right. So my character, like, obviously just felt it with magic, right? Because of the blinding effect, but he felt magic and whatnot, right? Of a kid. He didn't look because he was afraid of it being his heir. So he sent it over. So my character sent it to his friend, like, who's a noble, right? Like, take care of the kid, please.
Please, it's gonna kill me. It's just a little child.
Yeah, like the thing is, right, like my character he just teleported the kid over with a note on it, right, and just said, I'm out.
wait, was it like a baby or was it like
no, like a baby, like it came out as a baby, right?
Like a newborn.
Yeah, like a complete newborn, right?
So your character just went like hell no and just dipped on the child.
Yeah, like that's what everyone else thinks, right? That's like everyone else in the party thinks, right? Like from the whole party thinks that my character just abandoned the kid, right?
That's a bad parent.
Which, yeah, it kind of is a bad parent move, right? But you also gotta think about it from his perspective, right? He doesn't want to die. You know what I mean?
What race is your character?
He's an elf, but yeah.
Ah.
He's an elf who's currently in the Astral Sea right now. Having fun over there.
He's in the Astral Sea and he's just like, who wants to play parties in housewives, suburbs and housewives for the next quadrillion years?
Like no, the thing is, right? Like he knows that. Well, having heard the first part of the prophecy already came true, right? Because the god has black hair and he has silver hair, right? Which is how he came to the conclusion of that's what's happening here, right?
So, I'm confused. Did the
Yeah.
god just like roof you and basically date rape you into giving her a child, or
Well,
does just use like a magical mumbo jumbo powers?
magic mumbo jumbo, you know, her magic, my magic, chemicals, and much other magical items that were in the lab, all kind of mixing together, right? You know what I mean? It was a bunch of fuckery on because like in the character's lore, he always has a bunch of stuff in his lab, right? A bunch of magical items, you know what I mean?
That's a bunch of sus shit.
You know, because he travels
Wait,
a
could
lot,
that mean
right?
that could that mean that your child is part magic item?
Maybe. But
he just opens up his mouth and he swallows shit like a bag of holding.
but
Pull that in fucking
like
great
the
sword.
way that it works now, right? Because this is all like done off of some like I found some wonky ass table right online, and I do some wonky ass rolls, right? The kid grows up faster like he ages up faster than anyone else, but because like he didn't get any powers from the god, right? From the god's blood, but what he did get was the ageless factor of the god. You know what I mean?
So he does like become older than a certain point. He
Yeah.
always is like an adult.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much, right?
In his peak physical form, basically.
So what happened was because of the magic items that were in the lab, right, and the other stuff that was in the lab, he aged to 20 in 10 years, right? He became 20 in 10 years, but he stayed 20. He stayed 20 pretty much the whole time.
That's gonna be awkward in the bottle.
Oh, it is. It is, right?
How old are you? I'm 10.
I'm 10, yeah. But like, because again, like, right, you know, because I did the aging up faster because you know, being the kid of a god with magic items involved in it, right? I assume gods age quicker than
Makes
humans,
sense.
right? So that's kind of what I put in there,
Makes sense. Makes sense.
right? And you know, it's a bunch of fuckery, right? But like my main character, my first character, just abandoned the kid, right? Because he wants to run away, right? You know, he's still trying to. There's a part of him that accepts the prophecy, but he wants to run away from it as long as possible, like everyone else in mythology, right?
What is man if they're not trying to change their destiny?
Right. So like that's what I read in, right? Like my character knows the prophecy exists, right, and kind of accepts it, but that doesn't mean he wants to. He's not gonna run away from it, you know?
Except it doesn't mean he wants to let it come to fruition.
Yeah. So he ran away, right? He ran away. Didn't tell anyone why. Just says, "Oh yeah, it's because I'm busy defending other planes of existence." You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what he's done now, right? And since he left, he goes to planes and helps them, right? He helps them fight their evils. You know what I mean?
So he's like a planeswalker.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, he's Planeswalker, literally. But like he lies about that, right? He says, "I'm doing it for this reason, right? I'm doing it to save people." In reality, he's doing it to run away as long as possible.
Meanwhile, he's just like, oh hell no, I ain't gonna change no dirty diapers.
Not just that, he's like, I don't want like my character didn't care about that, right? He doesn't care about that. He cares. Like if he could have, he would have taken care of the kid, right? If he would have, you know. But he just doesn't want to die, at all.
Makes sense.
But like a part of him knows, like there's part of his mind that knows that he's gonna see the kid again eventually. He has to, right?
Part of his mind knows that he's going to die one way or another.
Yeah, part of his mind knows he's gonna die one way or another. So he gave the kid like the kid has a special amulet that he wears, right? That if the kid's ever in danger, right? If anything ever happens to one of his uncles, that's taking care of him, right? Because technically, like the guy that gave him to is his uncle, technically. Because like we're all like kind of like we all got that brotherly bond because of what we went through.
Mm-hmm.
So like if anything ever happens to his uncle, like that amulet goes off. Like he touch that amulet and say the magic word, and he'll be sent to a rather well protected base that was created by my character. And when that happens, my character knows it's my time to die. So he's accepted it, but not accepted it at the same time. It's a weird little mumble, you know, it's a weird little combo, right?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's an interesting character concept though.
Right. So then now get to touch your character, right? Because that's just how the character was fucking born, right? Because that's like the most important part of him, right? The other aspect is he's gonna be a rogue wizard, rogue.
Yes, I'm going to fireball you, then I'm going to step you in the kidneys.
He's a wizard rogue because A, my character was a wizard, right? And B, his uncle that's taking care of him is a rogue, right? And C, my main character's goddaughter, which is the uncle's daughter, is also a wizard as well. So all of that mixes into this perfect wizard rogue storytelling stuff. You know what I mean? Like it makes sense why you would go that way.
That makes sense when it become that.
And I'm gonna go thief rogue and divination wizard.
Yeah, okay, divination is the one that can change roles, right?
Yeah. Change roles twice a day.
Yeah.
And thief is one that can you can use items.
You can use all magic items and everything.
Yeah. So that's the whole thing, right? Is I'm gonna hopefully one day find a staff of power and just be able to cast spells, high level spells. You know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna take the wizard to high level. I'm taking 6th level, I think is what I said, and I'm taking the rogue to 14th level.
Everybody's always like, I'm gonna make this weird multi-class member character as effective and powerful as possible. Meanwhile, there's me. Druid goes brrr.
Well, no, like I said that I wanted the thief because it just makes sense.
Beastmaster Ranger goes rrr.
I played Beastmaster Ranger. I played so it's fine. But no,
my next ranger is going to. I'm gonna see if I can find some sort of homebrew race of the fungus man. You know the one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, the Myconets or something like that.
Yeah, and we're gonna find like a player race for that, and then we're gonna make that as a swarm keeper ranger, and then the ranger will be, and then he will be a swarm keeper with mushrooms instead of actual animals.
Yeah, Fox. My character is taking Deadbeat Dad to a new level. Yeah, pretty much. Deadbeat Dad, but a caring dad at the same time. You know what I mean?
No, he's a deadbeat. He takes being a deadbeat dad to a complete absurd degree. He's the pinnacle example for deadbeat dads.
Yeah, no, funny thing, right? Like the first time my new character's ever gonna see his dad, that's gonna die like maybe like days after.
Is this your dad? Is this your dad? I don't know. I never met him before.
Well, no, he knows who I am, right? The character's gonna know who his dad is, right? Because like they're not gonna hide that information from him. Because again, the guy's a famous hero, right? In his world and in other worlds, right? Everyone's gonna know him. You know, it's not like.
Oh, so he's gonna go like, do you know who my dad is?
And people are like, yeah, we know who he is. He was here last week.
Do you know who my dad is? Yes, I know who he is, and I don't care.
Right? Like,
shut up, you're not him.
Yeah, it's like some people obviously, right? You know, especially wizards, because some of the wizards are like inept little fucking social inept bastard, right?
People are gonna kiss his ass.
But people are gonna be like, oh, so are you good? Are you a great wizard too? You know, are you gonna be a wizard too? And he's gonna get pissed, right?
Yes, I'm a great wizard. I can cast sleep. Fails a spell.
It's like,
see, I'm a great wizard. Yeah, totally, kid.
It's like that's the thing, right? Like there's gonna be wizards that like are gonna question him, you know what I mean, about his dad and stuff, right? Like, oh, did dad ever teach you magic or whatever, right? And he's gonna be like seething inside the whole time.
Oh, is that daddy? What does he? I can't do an honest Schwarzenegger voice. I can't.
Yeah, but like that's the thing I'm working right. It's like he's gonna be really resentful of my first character, right? Which obviously.
Gee, I wonder fucking why. Right? It's almost like you fucking abandoned him.
Right, like he's gonna be like, incredibly resentful, and I'm gonna love playing that character, right? Because like normally he's gonna be like a really happy person, you know what I mean? Like really cheerful and stuff, right? But whenever anyone brings up his dad, right? It's like.
The storm rages inside.
Yeah, they're like, no, I don't care about my dad. I don't care about him at all, right, or whatever, right? And it's gonna be like,
you don't care. I don't care about what. You don't care about your daddy.
And it's gonna be like, because like I also write.
Sounds like you have daddy issues.
I also wrote that my character gives his son a bunch of gifts, right? Like wherever he goes, he gets gifts for him, right? Because he doesn't know what to do anymore, right? He wants to, you know what I mean? It's the vibe.
Maybe go give your child a fucking hug, fam.
Hey, because he knows, because in his mind it's like it's easier for the kid to hate me than for the kid to have loved me and lost me. You know what I mean? That's the way he sees in his mind, right? It's like
I kinda see where he's coming from, but still, it's a dick move.
You know, it's a dick move. It's 100% a dick move, right? But like,
Dus a little emo boy. He's not an emo boy. He's an edgelord.
No, he's gonna be a happy person. He's gonna be a really happy character, right? But there's gonna be that aspect of him that does get upset.
Hmm.
You know, that does like.
I also found the most edgiest homebrew weapon ever.
Oh yeah. What is it?
The Sword of Ash. It was forged in the ashes of 1,000 souls,
God.
and it deals edge damage.
Christ. Kill yourself.
Yes, I came because I was like, why? Why does this
Kill
exist?
yourself. You know, I was actually reading the anime swordsman subclass, like the homebrew one, dog. It's not that bad. It's not broken. Like the 17th level feature is a little strong, but it's like everything else is pretty fucking bland. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just kind of want to serve because it basically says you're useless.
Yeah, pretty much. Ranger, Beastmaster Ranger or what?
No, one of my favorite homebrew subclasses is the Bar Wizard. You on 3rd level you learn how to cast Fireball by grabbing your action, just throwing it at people and yelling Fireball. It does 1d12 bludgeoning damage.
God.
You can cast Mage Hand by just as an action you can punch someone in the face.
Oh no, because he didn't care about his mom because like the way the character
He ain't no mommy's boy.
No, he's been told his whole life that he was a lab experiment, right? But like his uncle told him that, right? Like his uncle told him, oh yeah, your dad told us that he made you in the lab, right? Like as a way to like not tell anyone who his real mom is, right? Because that's kind of a difficult topic to broach, right? It's like oh yeah, the woman.
So
that
who is my
kidnapped me.
mom? Oh yeah, this random goddess that's kind of forced her way upon me.
Yeah, it's like
Dad? Say what now?
it's also weird, right? It's also strange because if people know, right, like oh he's the son of a god, right, or like or they think he's the son of God, they might hunt him down even more, right? So it's like
oh god, I forgot I have 50 levels.
so it's like my character, that's the whole lie that my character made was like, yeah, no, I made him in the lab. You know, he has no mom. It's just me. I'm the only. You know.
I'm the only one who let him know.
Yeah. But in reality, he has his mom. But my character won't ever tell him that until he dies, right? Because like I already planned.
Feather Falling Unbreaking Quick Charge.
Nice. I already planned a whole elaborate, letter that my character's gonna give to
Power
his kid
tree?
when he dies. And be like, yeah, it's gonna pretty
Loyalty.
much tell him the majority.
What the hell is loyalty?
Loyalty is it comes back to you. It's for trading. It comes back to you.
Protection flame.
Like we can throw it. It makes its way back.
Sharpness and power. Fire protection, Bane of Atropolis, piercing and efficiency. That's pretty good. Looting, nice.
Nice.
Piercing is for bows, right?
No, crossbows.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
no.
could put that looting on the sword then later on.
So as far as that kid knows, he has no mom.
And Bob is lurking as well.
He just has a dad. But also, we made up me and the DM, right, for that campaign because like the 5th campaign is to be DM'd, like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th campaign be DM'd by different people than the first 2 campaigns, right?
Why do you get fortune? Why do you get fortune in a freaking shuffle?
Because gravel.
Ah, right, because of the flint.
Right. So we have because like Gunkel is a rogue and has a crime side, right? We came up with a code name for my character, right? Because of a joke I made last night. He's gonna be known as that wizard.
It just we're gonna send in that guy.
No.
Which guy, sir? You know, that guy.
No, no, Yuki. Oh, you know the meme, dude. You don't know. Oh, give me 1 second. I gotta send you a meme. this will give you the context.
God, this dungeon is disappearing before my eyes.
You know what? Let me just unclude my audio. I can't find the stuff. Okay, so
Yeah. That's his pronoun. Wow, okay then. Did we ever get an update on Dave? Who? I mean David? Oh, the pregnancy scare. Yeah, I haven't heard anything yet.
no, I haven't heard anything either. But that's the meme, right? That's the reason why I'm called that wizard, right? Because you put emphasis on that. The word that.
Does that wizard also well, wear a certain kind of hood?
No.
Kind of would expect it.
No, but that's the joke, right? Like I'm gonna be that wizard, right? Am I? Because
Yeah.
like the DM when we were talking about it, right? Because there's the other party members too, right? The other like there's 30 people in the Discord call. He immediately started dying of laughter, right? Because he understood the joke. He got the joke that I was making, right? Yeah, and so we just carried on with that. With that's gonna be his pronouns. It's gonna be that wizard. But I think she's pregnant. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna put that bad.
Don't put that bad juju on Dave.
I'm gonna put that juju on Dave. I'm gonna put that juju on Dave. He deserves it.
Why does he deserve it?
Cause he has a kid somewhere, dog. I'm gonna be real with you.
He probably does, but still.
It's David, right? Like it's David. Like
David probably has like 6 or 7 children somewhere.
Like if the man don't have kids, right? Like it's a weird day for people. You know what I mean? Okay. Man, I had to play Rush. I have to revive people in smoke, huh? Fuck.
Some of the things didn't go perfectly, but we'll check it out.
Dog,
They'll get that ceiling nice and
one of the
tight.
challenges is to get people spot using the slow flam, the designator. I don't have the slow flam. I'm too low level for it. I don't have the slow flam.
You don't have the fucking soul flame unlocked? I'm
No.
saying, excuse me?
Cause it's low. Cause dog, it's 56. I'm 46. Yuki.
I think, well, how the fuck?
I'm level 46, dog.
Meanwhile, I'm out here like level 98.
Right. Like this is like dog. Like I'm gonna be real. Dog. This is the most I played Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm going to be real with you. The 2042. It is kind of a disappointment.
The main issue that I have with it is this: it takes me like an hour sometimes to lobby.
Yeah.
Like they should have kept the old system.
If he
with
doesn't
those-
have kids yet, he's about to. Foxy, what are you planning? Do I have to be concerned? Are you gonna break the law again?
Also, when my character is doing business deals because of his criminal background, he wears the mask. Right. This is the mask. You can send it to you in Discord. Send you the image of the mask. Which one is
I don't think I want to know.
It's great.
I need to cook some stone, cause the shit I got is ridiculous. Let's cook a second stack just in case. David, the last person you should be concerned about. Look, as much an asshole as he is, he's still my friend, so I'm still kind of concerned about him. But I'm more concerned about what the fuck you're up to.
I'm at 50, Yuki. I'm at 50 more to go, dog. 50 more to go.
I'm gonna start playing tonight when we're playing D&D.
I can't. It's like I gotta be the DM.
You're gonna be the DM, yes, exactly, so you can play. Feel my suffering.
Oh my god. I gotta destroy vehicles, I gotta do some shit. Cause the new challenges came out and I'm almost done with them.
In regards to me at last, I'm not concerned about David in your regard, I'm concerned about what you're going to do.
I no longer have to spot people anymore, which is fucking amazing. I gotta play a certain character because I gotta spot people with the fucking drone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my only thing that I can do is spot with the drone.
I finally got, speaking of the new build, I finally got the first sniper, all attachment for it.
Nice.
There's even more to say about the motherfuckers like to flirt with me. Look, the motherfuckers that try to flirt with you are all fucking old guys, old guys with beer belts and pickup trucks. I'm not too concerned about them. They stand no chance.
Some of those pickup trucks looking mighty nice, dog. I'm not fucking with you.
Enigma, shut the fuck up. Look, we're in a relationship, so I expect you to tell them to fuck off. It's not my job to tell them to fuck off, it's your job to tell them to fuck off. Like when a girl flirts with me, it's my job to tell her to fuck off, cause I'm taken. But then again, I'm fucking dense, so she could probably scream that she's flirting at me, and I will still not believe it.
Girls flirting with
I'll just be standing there at the bar and goes like, yes, I'm hitting on you. Would you like to come back to my place? Like, and I'll be like,
what, for D&D?
What? Have you ever seen that fucking Tinder screenshot? That would literally be me. Yeah, but right now I'm just looking for some D&D. Dungeons and Dragons? No, Dick and Dinner. Ah, that makes more sense. That would straight up be me. I'm looking for some D&D. You want Dungeons and Dragons? I'm a dense motherfucker. Like, it happened more often than I'm proud to admit that. Like a few days later, I was just sitting and doing something else and realized, oh my god, she was hitting on me. That happened more times than I'm proud to admit. Cause say with me now, Yuki is a stupid motherfucker. That's right.
Oh, we can pre-order the new Hogwarts game already?
Oh god.
How much is it?
Welcome back to Malpe for some Smash. Oh, you got a Switch? Man, I will fuck you up with Link.
Ah! It's already available! Oh my god!
And Enigma's having a pottygasm.
I get an Onyx Hippogriff mount? The fuck?
What is it? Is it like an MMO or some shit?
No, it's an RPG. It's an open world RPG.
Mm.
Also, the new Dead Island 2 finally got a release date, guys.
Yeah, next year Dead Island 2. I don't know, Dead Island was
Like I'm gonna be
but,
real.
but the zombie game hype is kind of over.
I'm gonna be real with you. Dead Island 2 gonna be another Duke Nukem Forever.
Probably because it's been in development hell for so long.
Like everyone, like I remember hearing people like, fucking finally we're getting Duke Nukem Forever, and then the
I actually got that game for my birthday and it was so fucking boring.
the upset how upset people were when it came out, and it was dog shit. Oh shit! I gotta be right back actually.
It was the jokes in it are so fucking terrible as well. For a second there I forgot I was looking upwards. Ah, sorry. Ow. The moment you sneeze so hard you actually hurt your own nose. It's a bad day for people with Botox because they're melting right now. Folks, gonna look when you die. Yeah, send me a picture when you're done. We have reached the dirt layer. Of my hair, of your hair, of course. I mean, that's what you're dying. There we go. We were talking about your hair. So it's obvious that's what I want a picture of. I mean, you can include some other things, but hey, that's up to you. Oh wow, look at that, the grass is actually growing quite well now. That is actually one of the reasons why I'm making this big ass staircase. So we can have the animals go downwards. Look at that, it's almost not a full chest. dirt and stone. Speaking of which, brick slabs, tile slabs, there we go, and tiles. More tiles. More tiles, okay then. And polished deep slate. Deep slate bricks.
I'm back.
Deep slate tiles.
But like, I can't wait for the game to come out, dog. For Hogwarts
I can
Legacy
tell.
to come out. Because I think like
Calm down, Harry.
I and most of the Harry Potter fandom has wanted a game where we get to just be students. You know what I mean? Where we're not Harry Potter, where we're just a student and get to live our lives as a Hogwarts student. You know what I mean?
And when does it take place?
It takes place like in the early '90s, late '80s. Sorry. Early 1900s, late 1800s.
Okay, so like 100 years before Harry Potter.
Yeah. Right. So there's gonna be like.
So not even Voldemort and Dumbledore and all those people aren't even around yet.
Depending on when, right? Like if we're in the early 90s, like in the early 19th century, we're still gonna meet Dumbledore. Like if we're in the late 1800s, then we might not meet Dumbledore.
I mean, was he already a professor at Hogwarts then, though?
No. He would have been a student. Depending. Right. He would have been a student, or just maybe going in like studying to become a professor. But like, I know there's hundreds of thousands of people that are like boycott the game, right? Boycott the game, so that J.K. Rowling, and I'm like, I would do that, but you just also have to boycott talking about Harry Potter in general. Because at the end of the day, right? If people talk about Harry Potter,
they don't really care. They just want to assert power over. That's all they want.
Like at the end of the day, right? If you really want to hurt J.K. Rowling, stop talking about Harry Potter. Just don't mention it at all.
I'm like, leave the fucking lady alone. Let her have her opinion. Stop fucking forcing your shit on everyone.
Yeah, let her opinion, right? I'll agree to that, right? Like, if you really want to hurt her, just don't talk about her products. Don't talk about her brand.
Separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like if you really want to hurt, don't mention her. Don't mention her work. Don't mention anything about her, because if you mention Harry Potter at any point in time, you're just giving her what she wants.
Yeah, but then we need to do something proper instead of you. So that's too much work for them.
But like, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna stop buying something, right? Because at the end of the day, right?
I mean, remember you told me to buy Smite Gems?
Well, yeah, I did that just because I wanted Smite.
What do you think? What do you think the first thing is I did?
Buy Smite Gems. The reason why I said that was because like.
Because fuck you.
No, the reason why I said that, right, because Smite wasn't doing anything for the player base.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Right, which is an honest thing, right? Cause I want Smite to understand that the player base makes the game, right? And we're not, like, because people wanted the Smite World Championship, right? And I did, right? Because like it hurts to see people that care about the game so much, right? That like make content for the game on a consistent basis, right? That play their games consistently, right? Because almost everyone in the community wanted the championship to be live again, right? Everyone wanted it. But Smite was like, nah. Like because the OTK tournament that happened, the prize money was from Smite. Smite gave the prize money. which was I think like $500,000.
Okay,
Right, like the $500,000 could have gone, like they did nothing to like take advantage of this promotion that they were being given at all, dog. Which upsets me even, upsets me and everyone else, right? Because like there's this massive opportunity that they just had. They did nothing with it. They don't help their player base. They don't help their fans. They don't do anything. They don't listen to people. They're just like, here, have more Smite skins.
Of course they don't listen. It's a company.
Right? So I was like, fuck it.
What
And
do you
then
expect?
finally they're like, yeah, you know what? We're giving you guys Smite Championships again. Live. Which is what everyone wanted. It was good. They did it.
I really don't care about Smite Championship. I really don't care about the Pro League.
I do because
I am just thinking, stop with the fucking Pro League and start building the game
no,
around your
no.
average
Wanna
player.
know why I care about the Pro League, Yuki? Because when a game's pro scene doesn't exist, the game dies. That's how it is.
Not really.
That's how it is. I'm sad to tell you that's how it is. Look at
a lot of games don't have a pro scene and still
look
are
at
alive.
Siege. It's dying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but if you're talking about strictly competitive games like this, yes, I can see where
I'm
you're
talking
coming
about
from.
competitive. Like I'm not but I'm talking about Smite, right? I'm not gonna compare Smite to fucking Minecraft, right? Why?
Yeah,
Because there's two
exactly.
different games,
I was about to say, like, where's the Minecraft pro scene?
right? There's two different games, right? Like Smite's a competitive.
Where's the Skyrim pro
Like
scene?
Smite's a competitive game, right? It is designed as a competitive game, because it being a MOBA, right? And competitive
It's designed,
games.
it's designed around the Pro League, which is something I think is bad on its own, because you don't need
Right.
the Pro League.
Like almost every game that has existed, right? Like games that lose their pro scene die or they have a small cult following. Like Heroes of the North,
I wouldn't say
died.
small.
Heroes, Heroes of Storm died. Overwatch dying. Why? Pro scene.
It doesn't have the promotion anymore.
Right. So that's the issue, right? At the end of the day, like with competitive games.
And with Overwatch, it's also that they really just fucked up the game.
Yeah, and then the pro scene left.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. Like
I mean, the game was dying, and that's why the pro scene died in Overwatch.
Like the thing I'm trying to tell you, right? Like in most competitive games, its pro scene makes it what it is. And
I can see where you're coming from. I
And Siege is
don't
the
100% agree, but I can see where you're coming from.
And Siege is the biggest example that's happening right now, right? It's happening live in front of our eyes, dog. Siege is dying every day. Like Siege is an amazing game, but why? But what's happening? No pro scene. Or very lack of pro scene. A very big lack of pro scene, dog.
I think pro scene is overrated.
You may think it's overrated, but that's the facts, dog. Like people like pro scenes, and when they're not available
Yeah.
to them, they lose interest. They lose interest in the game, and then the devs lose interest in the game because they're like not seeing anything. Because the pro scene is how the dev teams can sell their product even better, which gives them more money from their company. Because
In the end, the only reason they like the devs like the pro scene is because it makes them money.
it gives the money, which they can then use to keep on funding the game when the game has no more pro scene, no more funding, no more game.
I don't think most of the funding from it goes into the fucking game.
No,
Most of
it goes into their
profit.
It goes into their pockets, but that's why they do it. That's why they continue making the game, right? Because it goes to them.
No.
You see what I mean? It stays with them. So like, oh look, I'm making more money because pro scene exists. No, pro scene, I'm making more money. Let's start taking out resources from the game. Let's leave it with a bare minimum.
I'm just sad that Battleborn died, because Battleborn was actually really fun.
It's like that's the sad thing, right? Like if you want to make a game that's based off of 4v4s or based off of some sort of something along those lines, right?
Something that isn't just dipshits running around doing their own thing while pretend to be on the team.
Yeah. Like, obviously there's games that are popular, right? Like, there's games that are big, right? Well, not big, that they're played still, but those are because they have that cult following, you know what I mean? And people that are into the game. But majority of games...
I don't even know, I'm not sure what the biggest game on Twitch is at the moment. It's probably some MOBA.
It's GTA.
It's actually GTA? Wow.
Yeah. Wanna know why? Because GTA... Not base GTA, right? Not GTA, as we console players know what
GTA modded online modded
GTA
probably
roleplay
content. Yeah.
is what's popular. Why? Because stories. People love stories.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of maybe one day finally playing the GTA story mode, but if it's the biggest game online on Twitch right now, that is not. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll wait.
Like fucking, like the biggest games on
Because
Twitch.
I will get no viewers because everybody will be watching other GTA.
The biggest GTA, the biggest games on Twitch are
streamers.
you know, League of Legends, like usual.
What is it? What's the top 5 by the viewers?
Like League,
Currently.
GTA, Minecraft. What currently? Let's see. Bring up Twitch. But I know for sure like GTA.
Because the thing with Twitch is that it fluctuates heavily. Like it can change in a day.
Like the top 5, normally you're gonna see like League, Minecraft, GTA, Valorant, live chatting, and Fortnite, maybe Apex, Warzone, Dota, and a few other games like in the 10th slot.
Yeah, but I don't really count live chatting because they're just a bunch of Sims looking at girls.
Yeah, but it's still one of the big, you
sexy.
know. But like for games wise, like not kind of that. Then, like it depends.
To which I'm just like, why are you here giving her your money where you can watch porn for free? What's wrong with you?
8 and 9 are like mini games for that slot, right? Some games come in higher because of events. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Say, another question off topic. How many villager drops are there?
I don't know. Not anymore. But yeah, so
I can get one of each down here.
like, but like most games will need a person. Like, I think there's only like maybe like 2 or like a handful of games, a handful of competitive games that can survive without a pro scene.
Yeah.
One of them being
I mean, a lot of indie games get like cult following because of how good they are. They don't need a pro scene because they're indie games. They will never make millions, or at least the millions that the
I think
AAA make.
League would be one of the main games that I think could survive without a pro scene. Because millions of people play League. Millions of people play League.
Yeah, but they only a lot of them only play it because they know of it because of the pro scene, and everybody's like, oh yeah, you should watch the pro scene.
Yeah, like they do play for that, but there's like people that just play League to have fun because they deeply enjoy League.
True.
Right, there's a great majority of them. That's why I say like League is probably like the only.
That is when I play Smite. That is one thing I really fucking hate from people. This is what they do in the pro league. Yeah, no one fucking cares. This isn't the pro league, idiot. We're not a well-communicated team that can know exactly what tactic you want to use with one word. We aren't trained like that.
And you guys aren't players that literally can hit most of your abilities.
And we aren't in the pro league. We're in fucking silver and gold. Play like it.
But yeah, so.
Stop trying to be special. You're not.
That's kind of why Halo's died. And why Battlefields died.
Halo just died because the games became shit. Let's be real here.
Because they lost their pro scene in Halo 3. You know what I mean? Halo Reach and Halo 3 were the last games that had a good pro scene. And those are the last 2 good Halo games.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
because the other games are shit.
Yeah, because like no more funding because people don't give a shit because they're like, oh, we can make a little bit of money and then boom.
Like Halo Infinite is the first Halo game in years that is decent, and I haven't even I barely played it because it doesn't hook you like the older games do.
Yeah, so that's kind of like the issue now is that in this day
I think the biggest issue is lazy developers, but
in this day and age you either need a battle royale or a good pro scene.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be real. For games,
I'm so tired of battle royales.
For an FPS to survive, that's what they need. You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
I'm so tired of battle royales.
That is the honest truth. But without either of those things, the game isn't gonna survive.
Yeah, but when is a game actually dead? Because I would say if there are still 10 people playing it, it's technically not dead. It's just barely alive, but it's not dead. I think a game is only dead when you stop updating it.
A game is dead when its
Stop
player
giving
base
context.
is like below 10k, I think. Is the
That's who decided? That sounds like bullshit.
and then it's also because it depends on the side of the company that made the game too.
Yeah, because do you know how many games have very small player bases?
Like,
Saying that below 10k your game is dead, that is nonsense.
because it depends on the game, right? On who made the game, right? Like if a AAA company made the game, 10k, I would say. Right? Because it's like, you know, they're, you know, they should be.
I mean, I wouldn't say that under 10k they're dead, but that's just my opinion. But are you looking up when is a game considered dead?
we're gonna see this.
We can talk about what does chat think?
Okay.
When do you think a game is dead? Barely calling others lazy. Hey, I can call other people lazy for being lazy. Me being lazy does not stop me from calling other people lazy that are being lazy. Okay? It's called expertise. Battle Royale is such a crappy game genre. I mean, they were fun for a while. Like with PUBG, they were like when they just came out, they were fun. But now they are so overdone. Every single game has a Battle Royale. Like, think of something new, for fuck's sake.
Look, I enjoy Battle Royales because they do bring that enjoyment of it, of the of being
I
in a
stopped
lobby
enjoying them a long time ago.
with your boys just fucking her off.
But maybe that's because I mostly play them on my own.
But someone online said that the way they categorize a dead game is if it takes long, like it depends on how long it takes for a lobby to fill up to be filled up for them.
That is a pretty fair assessment. But then we also think of what kind of game we talk about. I mean, if you have like a game where you need like 1,000 players, like PlanetSide, I wouldn't call it dead if you have 2, 3 full lobbies and one that is half full. You know, so it is kind of nuanced, but like if you get like a regular, like basically, because most shooter games are like 16 versus 16, right?
Yep.
So if you say like 16 versus 16, how long it takes? Yeah. But they have competitive games like Siege where it's 5v5, which fills up way faster because you only need 10 people. So it is a bit nuanced, but if you can like take like an average and then like and then account for lobby size, that is
Like say like
fair
you play a
assessment.
game and it takes you like 10.
If you want to play on
minutes to
8-player map, that's insane.
You know what I mean? Like if you're playing
Like,
like
a game for 8 players and 10k is a lobby room, for 100 players 10k is getting average. Yeah, exactly. It depends. Like Battlefield 2042 has 120 on the PC and the new console generation. You got 128 players. So filling up a lobby like that.
But the thing is, you only need 32 to start, so
Yeah.
it makes it a lot smaller. So theoretically, you need 32 players per battle.
Why did we even stop playing Overwatch? Because it got for me. I stopped playing Overwatch because they fucked it up. They completely fucked the balance, and then they fucked it up even more by locking people in specific roles. Like, oh, you are the tank. You can only play as tanks. You can't switch to anything else ever, and you can only have 2 tanks on your team, 1 support, and a couple of damage dealers, and that's it. That's all you get. You can't change tactics, you can't adapt, you can't take what you need, no. You can only have this certain thing. They were basically trying to force Overwatch to change it to a MOBA. You have a million offline, but yeah, but those aren't active players. I mean, granted, there have to be active players.
Like I would put like battle well at least the 128 lobbies of Battlefield, at a much lower category, like more dead than
Yeah.
For Honor is. I'm gonna be real with you guys.
I don't know how many, because For Honor is 5v5, isn't it? Or even 1v1.
It's 8v8, but the thing is, right, like there's been no time.
Wait,
like,
since when is For Honor 8v8?
it was 44. Sorry, 4v4, so 8 people.
Yeah, so 8,
But-
so,
yeah,
well,
so,
8
like,
players
but
total.
what I'm saying, right,
8
is like-
versus 128.
Like,
That is a
but what I'm
big
saying, right,
difference in
is
people.
no, I'm saying because in Battlefield 2042, right, for the 128 lobby, you at minimum need 13 people to start. At minimum.
Okay, so
right.
at least I
Right.
need 32 people, I believe.
And it takes like it has taken me like 2 to 3 hours sometimes to get into a lobby, right?
I have never had to wait that long in
I've
Battlefield
had to wait that
24.
long.
The longest,
Right.
the
I had to
longest
wait that
I've
long,
had to wait
and
is
not
like
only
3 minutes.
not only has it been me, but the multiple people, right? That's why the 64 game modes exist, right, on Battlefield. That's why they exist now, because people were getting
I
tired
mean,
of.
I
120.
never had to wait that long on 24.
No,
but maybe
but
because
I'm telling you, like the statistics, right? Like they put the 64 because people were getting tired of the 128 because they weren't being those slots wouldn't get filled up fast enough, right? So people would leave consistently and they would never go to
It
32.
kind of makes sense because the 128 you also need people with next gen consoles, which were not that many people when it came out.
Right.
Because
So-
there was a chip shortage, and you need people with a powerful enough PC, which, let's face it, people couldn't get a good enough graphic card.
So the thing, right? So those lobbies like take a long time to get filled, right? So that's why they made the 64, right? Which those get filled up
Yeah.
pretty quickly, right? So that's it.
I mean,
I'm talking about specifically the 128 lobbies.
if
right?
we
Not-
go by that, if we follow this logic, Fallout 76 hasn't been dead yet.
right.
I mean,
Well,
it's terrible, but it's
Fallout
still not dead.
76 is categorized differently, right? Because it's not a
Not the lobby shooter. Well, it has surface with like 16, no, 20 people now. I think it is.
yeah.
And
So it's like
you're always in the server with other people. It's very rare that you're alone.
yeah. Like Fallout, that's why Fallout 26 is different in that aspect, right? Because
Yeah, you have to look at active play because it's basically an MMO.
yeah, it's an MMO, right? But like I said, like Battlefield
So you have to like
42
compare it to things
in
like
the-
ESO.
in the in comparison, you know, there's massive difference, right? But like in comparison, like that's the issue, right? Like with Battlefield with the 128 log, right? That this was such it was like such an anticipated feature of the game, but they're dead, right?
Yeah, the 128. I mean, you still have lobbies of 128.
You still have
But
lobbies.
most of the time, I get in 64 lobbies because there are just not enough people who have the proper hardware to get into the 128s.
Yeah. So like in that aspect, I will consider that game mode dead because it is.
Yeah, but that's just a game mode. That's not an entire
Yeah,
game.
not the game. It's not the game. That's why I even said like, just the game mode, right? Because like and everything else, right, about it. The 64, fun, but like I don't want the 64, right? Like I bought 2042.
Yeah, I want more of the 120. And I hope that eventually it will come back. But I would not be mad if you just give us like 30 people, then you fill it up with bots, and then every time somebody will try to get into
That's what they do.
120, you just replace them. So just
that's
keep
what they do.
doing that. That's fine.
That's what they do, right? But like I said, it takes like an hour sometimes to fill up that 32 slot.
Yeah, but to be, I've never had that long of a wait. Maybe I'm just lucky, but hey.
Like it does take that long sometimes, and like some people have been complaining about it, right? And there's you know, people
Yeah,
thought it was a
let's
bug.
be real. People complain about everything these days. If you have to wait 2 minutes and pretend they'll be waiting a year.
No, but like this was a serious issue, right? As well, because like at first people thought it was a bug, but then it wasn't a bug.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was a bug. I mean, it's Battlefield we're talking about.
But yeah, so that's been over. Right? Like I bought the game not for the 64 players, right? If on the 64 Battlefield, I'd go play Battlefield 4. Like no offense to 2042, right? Battlefield 4 is a superior game in every aspect.
I played Battlefield 4 recently, and it is honestly just looking at it hurts my eyes.
It is, yeah, it's bad graphics, but it's a superior game.
It's because I have a 4K TV and like a big ass 4K TV, and it's not designed for a TV like that, so the graphics are all weird and stretched out.
But like the gameplay, but it's still top tier. It's still the best
The
game that we've
gameplay is
had.
still really good.
You know, it's the best
I mean, there are a
battle we've
few
ever had.
features I miss when I played, like for example, the double sprint. I kind of missed that when I was playing it.
Mm.
But that is a minimal thing.
I remember that quote.
What? He's not the person. It's a dark hell.
That was a D&D quote. That was
Oh god, that was Balturus. Yes, the fucking artificer.
Very cool. Very cool.
That was the first time I ever had actual in-character racism in DSC in D&D.
No, dog. You know, you missed it because there was an actual in character. There was a even bigger one than that in character.
Oh god, I think I wasn't there yet then.
No, you weren't there yet. It was the original team. It was the original group, right? And one of our characters was a half elf, right? No, well, you, like if I'm correct, Paladin was a half elf,
Of course, it was a paladin and a half elf.
right? And I was a wood elf, right? And then there was and then we had a wizard that was a high elf, right? And she mentioned something about like Elise shot a half elf or something like that, or something along the lines. Like something really racist.
At least you
towards
got
half-
a half elf and not a fucking human. Disgusting.
Like she mentioned something about half elves, right? Like something really racist for half elves, right?
It's because they knife in mongrel much.
I don't remember, right? But like I just remember that being said, right? And we were like, damn, like I could, because I remember my character was like, I'm not racist, right? Just like, because I didn't say it.
I mean, honestly, let's be real. If you play a ranger, you're just a racist. Your
Alright,
character's a racist. Because you have a favorite foe, you have a favorite type of person or creature that you or humanoid that you want to kick the teeth in
Okay.
of. You have a favorite kind of group that you want to commit hate crimes on. Like
enough.
that is literally what it is. It's just the power of racism.
Fair enough. But no, but like,
Oh, you're a goblin. You're a goblin. That means you do extra damage to you because I hate you so much.
no, we didn't do extra damage. You just track them
No,
better.
with the new, with the.
No.
With the touches, you do extra damage on your favorite foes, 1d4.
Yeah, but you make them your favorite foe by attacking them,
Yeah.
not naturally.
By the original, it's just that you prefer to fight them, so you attack those first.
Well, no, you're better at cracking them.
You're better tricking them. Can you imagine just someone of the clan who's clan being a ranger and just like, like smelling the floor? Yep, a black person came through here.
God.
That is, I actually had one of my posts removed from the subreddit from D&D because of that. It was
Fair.
it was the Pope who like, you know how the Pope always gets down on the knees and kisses the floor after he comes out of a plane. So it was like kind of like a still photo that like found anything, Your Excellency? Yes, 6 12-year-old children came through here an hour ago.
Well, funny. Yeah, no, I would.
It's funny, but I get why it was removed.
Like it's obvious why it was. It's obvious.
It's funny, but still.
But no, yeah, it's like I remember my character's reaction, right? Because I was like,
I'll be right back. I need
I was
to
like,
get
damn.
some water because this water's getting warm.
bitch,
I'll be
drink the
right
warm
back.
water. Drink the warm water, you bitch.
Fuck you. And I'm back. But yeah, I think, why would I drink warm water when I can have ice?
Cause you're a bitch if you do it. That's why, dog.
Bitch, it's like 100 degrees in here. Leave me alone.
So I drink warm water, dog, at 100 degrees too.
You're an
It builds
idiot.
tolerance. It builds tolerance, motherfucker. Built tough. Not built stupid.
I wanna cool down.
That's have other cool things that cool me down, dog.
Like what? The blood of your enemies?
Mhm.
That sounds like that would only make you hotter.
I'll be right back.
Alright. We're digging all this out just so we can make a tunnel. And I just realized I just realized I've been a fucking idiot. Because we need to make a staircase. That means I have to fill all this shit up again when I'm done. I was so entranced in the conversation that I forgot about that. So I better start making some more stone. Cause I need to fill all that shit back up, fam. Cause you can tell it, Yuki, you're an idiot. Cause I know I'm an idiot. Might as well just finish this. Play it off like it was my idea. Oh! All along. Or we should not finish that. There's a big hole underneath. Yeah, I'm gonna grab all this coal. There we go, we just keep on going. I'm making a big dwarven staircase to the surface. Probably gonna need to, you know, make this done a lot longer, but hey. Yep, I'm gonna need a bunch of stone to fill it up. Cause say it with me now, Yuki is an idiot. I have so much food. Okay, so while we wait for this all to go down, we can just do a little bit of fishing. It's in here, isn't it? Oh no, wait, it's up there. It's upstairs in my special chest. Aha! That's gonna be a while. Let's do some fishing while the grass grows. There's a chicken down here. Hello, buddy. Out of fishing. Is it brilliant? So how's everybody's week been so far? I wonder if I get any good books out of this. Okay, let's see what we got in the box. We got one book, Smite and Punch. We got 2 name tags. So we can do quite a lot of naming once we get our animals down here. We're gonna go take a shower, nice. You have to wash out that all the dye from your hair. My muscle memory keeps telling me this way while my house is over here now. Where do I keep my name tags? No. Am I blind? You know, oh, in here. Yeah, there were the saddles. 18 name tags. We can get quite a bit of names down here. There we go, it's almost done. Yeah, time to start building again. There we go. And we need to wait on even more. Which makes me remember, I still need to put a roof on this part, on this tower. So I might as well do that now. I know we need for it. We're gonna need dirt for scaffolding. There we go. Brick. And brick slabs. There we go. Okay, and then we need spruce wood. There we go. Oh, almost forgot the light source. I'm gonna have to go to the nether sooner or later again to get more glowstone. So this is just the human and the other one is formed with animals. I forgot an X. Ow.
Okay, I'm back.
And welcome back.
Yeah, we're just snacking on some stuff and watching a video.
Ah, nice.
Watching a YouTube video about the current one player, at least that I watch a lot, considers to be the tier list for Honor right now.
Ah, yes, tier lists.
And the way he grades them is rather, you know, I like the way he puts them into the tier list, right? It's not like, you know, it's not not a simplistic way of putting it. He like categorizes. He has a bunch of little categories, right? That if they check off a lot of the boxes, they get put into the specific tiers, right? Which is good. It's cool. Makes it a lot easier to digest.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Right? It's like, this character is broken because it has a side dash, it has an unblockable light, it has this, blah blah blah, this, that.
Wait, unblockable light attacks?
Yeah, one character does. But it's like he mentioned, like, oh yeah, they have bashes, they have externals, they have this, they have that, they have this other thing, which is a bunch of the categories, right? Which is good, right? Because his categories as they have undodgeables, unblockables, dodge bashes, unreactable lights, chase tools.
Wait,
dodge attacks,
hold up, undodgeable? That's a thing now?
That's always been a thing.
It has? Wasn't it just unblockable? You had to parry?
No, there's moves that you can't dodge because they'll track you. It's always been like that.
That shows how long I haven't played For Honor.
It's been since the start. So, chase was dodge attacks, enhanced
I completely
lights,
forgot they existed, so that kind of shows how long I haven't played it.
Dodge, cancel, recoveries, and their feats are the things that he categorizes. Like if a character has a lot of those, like a lot of those categories are good on the character, you'll give them, you know, like S tier. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So it makes it easier to see what he thinks are, you know, are strong characters. Which obviously all the things he mentioned are all things a strong character should have. You know what I mean?
To a degree, yeah.
No. The strong character should have all the things he just mentioned.
Should it though?
Yes. It shouldn't be extraordinarily strong the way they're built. Right? They should have it to a degree. You know what I mean?
No, because it's such a thing as completely as unbalanced and having too much perks on a character. Speaking of perks, today I actually became level 20 with the sharpshooter class on Breakpoint.
Good for you.
God, it was a grind. And now I'm working on the medic, which I feel like, from the fun I've seen so far, is something I might need your help with, and David's as well, because you guys got the game now.
Damn.
Because you need to like revive people and shit.
It seems like it's not a problem. I'm just fucking.
Wow. I mean, I got other people I can ask, but I don't really want to bother them too much. Because they will probably have to hook up their entire Xbox and stuff again.
So what I'm hearing is I have to disconnect my entire Xbox.
You have to disconnect your Xbox and never come on it again. Only play on PC, so Yuki won't ask for help.
Oh, the Realm? I can't get on, man. I have to reconnect the whole system again.
Why can't you get on the realm, but I can? I be building my ass off here.
No, like, I can, but, well, can. It's weird. Don't worry about it. Realm rules.
There we go. The entrance tower now has a roof on it as well. Look at that. I think it looks kind of nice. Yeah. Looks pretty cool.
Like this new character this character I'm creating, it's gonna be fun to play him. Cause I don't know, I just feel that it's fun to play a rogue wizard.
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, because I can scam you, but when people look into it, they'll be like, oh no, he did it legitimately, because I'm using magic. And it's like, oh yeah, let me do a magic trick for you, right? Does it? People think I'm scamming them, but really I am doing it to.
I'm kind of thinking, should I make a kobold ranger with favorite foe gnomes? Because kobolds and gnomes already hate each other. You know, just lean into the racism.
Yeah, they're currently classist in my game, in my Waterdeep game, so.
Yeah. Now for the after Waterdeep, I already got a character. The Erganasi.
So you're never gonna bring in Owen again, right?
Not that I think of, no, because he unless we have another campaign in and close to Waterdeep.
No, because
We
right,
won't,
like
because-
the thing is like next after Waterdeep, after you guys finish Waterdeep, you guys are gonna go into space for like 12 sessions.
Yeah, so
Right.
I don't think he will show up that much anymore, because
Right, and then
he will stay around Waterdeep because he has a family to take care of.
after
So
that,
maybe one day, but by that time he will be older as well.
and,
so
and,
who
and,
knows?
and then after that, you guys are gonna deal with the cult of Tiamat.
Hmm.
So like if
Which takes you all over the fucking place.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you what I had planned for Owen.
All right.
Let me bring up my notepad.
Because I mean, if he survives, you could make him just an NPC in Waterdeep
Okay.
when the party show up there.
Where the fuck is it? There it is. So my plans were because what did your parents work as, Yuki?
I have no idea. I didn't roll for that.
You don't roll for that? Okay.
they were poor, so they're probably like laborers or some shit.
That's what they told you,
They're basically poor
That they were-
laborers.
that they were laborers, but in reality they weren't. Like the way I had it written was that because of their quote unquote laboring job, right?
Mhm.
They were working for Waterdeep. They were working for the city of Waterdeep instead, because obviously cults are known to exist by the other sources, but they're not confirmed until like if there's more information on them.
Yeah, makes sense.
So what I had planned was that your parents were kind of
They were in the cult.
they were in
Or
the
like
cult, but
infiltrators.
they were in the cult, but as not as cult members, but as people of Waterdeep gathering information for City of Waterdeep.
Like infiltrate, like for spies.
Yeah, and they were found out now, and that's how they were killed.
That's not bad, but I don't think I mean, Owen has the responsibility to his siblings as well, and that's kind of responsibility his parents left on him. So
That, and I was also gonna make it because if you remember, you told me that your old mercenary guild got attacked. Remember, the
Mhm.
Blood Axes, that they were attacked by the cult of the Dragon Azul.
Mm.
And finally, that your former lover, Olivia, right? I think that's the name that they gave
I
me.
think so, yeah.
That she was either going to be a captive of the cult, like that was now that a slave to the cult, or she would be working with the cult.
Well, I'm gonna have to change this again by the looks of it.
Those are the plans I had and then maybe there's gonna be some harm, some minor harm to the children. Nothing serious. Nothing like me killing them. I was gonna kill them.
Yeah.
I was gonna harm them. But I'm putting those ideas on the back burner since that's not happening anymore.
Yeah, I mean you can use it for different characters, but
Yeah.
maybe it's to change some things over.
Like the plan I have for David's character.
Any character with Oven, I don't see a reason for him to leave Waterdeep.
Yeah, like that. That's why. That's why I was gonna give you that reason, right? But if you don't really want to Oven, that's why I gave you the information.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, he is fun and all, but he's also kind of draining on me.
Yeah, that's kind of why. Like I'm asking that. Like, actually, a question right, just in case you want to play him, so I can not make those plans happen, right? Because like eventually you were gonna learn in Waterdeep, right? And you were gonna learn that what your parents did before, which would have been my reason to keep you, like to hook you into coming in for by the Tiamat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even then, like, okay, I know my parents did. Okay, the cult didn't. Yeah, I have siblings to take care of. Like that is what Owen's priorities is his family.
That's kind of why you were also
But with the Wukong character, I fucking forgot his name already.
Yeah, like that's kind of why.
Pip?
What Pip? What who?
The Wukong, the monkey man.
Ozzy?
Ozzy, yeah. I don't know why I thought of Pip. But with Ozzy, that gave me the idea that my air genasi, she was born in the elemental plane of air, but she kind of like fell out of it to like an elemental portal. And that's how she ended up with the party.
Like that's kind of why because I remember your backstory. You said that that you gave information, that you found information and gave information to the local police, right?
Yeah, he's like a private investigator.
Like the reason why, that's kind of the reason why I made your parents be spies, right? Was because like in my head, right, a local police officer would really take the information of a kid. He would like, it's just a dumb kid, right? But they obviously like some of the higher ups knew who your parents were, so they're like, you know what, we'll look into it. You know what I mean? Just because of who you were. That's kind of how I worked in my head, right? Was that you didn't get your parents never helped you get a job, but they're what they did, and their job for the and their work for the city, kind of helped you get a foot in the door without you knowing it.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I can't wait for David's character to find out. Like David knows what's happening. David knows what's happening.
But you can't wait for David's character to find his trauma.
Like David knows what his character is, right? Because he figured it out, right? But his character doesn't know. He knows, but the character doesn't know. And this is me just kind of taking what he gave me and pushing it to the extreme.
Also, I've never played either a Genasi or a Monk before, so I think it's going to be interesting as well.
I'm taking what he gave me to the extreme. I want you to know that, Yuki.
Wait, what level should I make the Genasi character?
5th.
5th, alright.
Slow. Because David gave nothing, right?
So is it cool with you that I gave you some experience as like an adventurer on the plane of air?
I was gonna say that you probably learned a bit of stuff in both the plane of air and in the astral sea.
Because she did fell to Faerun, because she kind of fell into the astral sea.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because the astral sea is the way that connects all the other planes of existence. the Astral Sea is literally between the planes of existence.
Yep. Also, because like this also helps me because like obviously
Help me, help you.
yeah, kind of but mainly because like
Progress.
some people like there's some information that I want people to know, right? Right.
And some people give you very little to work with as well.
Yeah, some people give me very little to work with, right? So I like and some and because
That's,
I know
that's why when I make a backstory, I always try to leave it a little bit open and have some connections in it, like some like people I know and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that they have something to work with.
like the main issue is also I know they guys don't role play. Some of you guys don't role play a lot, right? Some of you guys have silent characters, you know, like any character will communicate, but at the same time won't communicate, right? You know what I mean? Communicate in their own
Yeah,
unique way,
we have quite a few people like that.
right? Like he'll role play it, right? But he like his character doesn't talk, right?
No.
So he also
Oh my god.
tries.
How the fuck would you even play a character that would be like what do you guys call it in English?
Mute?
When someone can't speak, a mute. Yeah, how would you even play a mute?
That's the issue, right? That's kind of what kind of Kenny's going with, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of an issue, but he's still doing what he you know the best he can.
But
Right?
I mean, he's not doing terrible. He's trying to like describe what he does, so that's a way to do it.
Yeah. But like I know for fact James, you know,
James tries sometimes, but I feel like he just doesn't. He just feels awkward.
yeah.
It may be because his family's in the room, and it
Yeah,
makes it
Crow.
look weird if he just starts yelling at the Xbox.
Yeah, Crow as well. You know what I mean? Crow's just awkward.
Crow
as
is just awkward in general.
Crow's just awkward, right? And there's some information that you know that you're told in the game, right? But you're told that information through an NPC that you talk to, right? But if no one talks to that NPC, then
Yeah.
you're doing good information, right?
I mean, I try to play my character how my character would be like. Owen would try to talk to people, but if he thinks people don't have information for him, then he wouldn't really talk to them. Because what's the point?
Like that's kind of why, like I mentioned to the two characters, the two characters that are gonna be new characters because like well, the three of you guys are two new characters for the next campaign. James, you, and David.
I mean, because we're doing some Spelljammer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Spelljammer. I mean, if we ever get to the plane of air, you can just throw it at me, cause I will know most things there. Well,
Yeah,
the basic things, not everyone.
But like the thing is, right? Like there is a few organizations that exist in the Astral Sea. That you know.
Yeah, because you got the you have those you have the gifts.
Yeah, you
Where
have the pirates. You
Oh no, wait,
have
no, not the gifts. The gifts are the hippos.
the Gith, not the gift, the Gith.
Git, yes, the Git, and you also got the other first, because there's two of them. You got the
Yeah.
Git and another part of them. I believe one of them are pirates, and the other ones are like lawbringers or some shit. They're
Yeah.
constantly fighting. That's like
So I
that's
think
like that is their entire law. Their entire law is like, oh, this is why they fight, and they only fight. Okay, thanks.
Like there's a few things that you know are common knowledge, right? That the players might not receive. Why? Because they don't talk to people, right?
Yeah.
So me having people that are maybe not fully native but have been there for a while helps give that information without forcing you guys to RP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which is why I'm thankful.
I mean,
like,
that is one thing with Dragon Heist. Dragon Heist is extremely RP heavy.
Yeah, they're RP heavy. You
So
know?
if your group isn't much about RP, then Dragon Heist is just a bunch of dead ends.
Yep. Thankfully, we have decent. You know, not the best. We have decent. You know,
Yeah, that's why I always try to when I make campaigns. I always try to do like a mix of puzzles or roleplay. Like for example, take the goblins that you guys attacked, right?
Yeah.
The goblins in the last session of Empire's End. You could have just gone up and talked to them. That would have been an option.
Fuck goblins. We're not talking to goblins.
I'm just saying that diplomacy and roleplay could have been an option, but you guys went for the attack. Okay, if you're gonna go for that.
But so yeah. So like your character would know specific information. So would David's character?
Yeah, once you get my backstory and everything, and you decide what I know and what I don't, just give me like a list and I put it in my notes, things I know.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's basic thing, right? It's like
Because in the SOC, I believe there's like one big ass settlement, that's basically a giant seaport style thing.
yeah, that's where most people would go. But
But that's probably
like
where I
all
ended
of
up
your
as well.
all of your characters would know that there's like a kingdom, an empire of astral elves that are currently destroying worlds. Like that's what you guys.
I mean, because we've been like, because my character would be like spending time in the astral planet trying to figure out where the hell she is.
Yeah. Like
And
everyone.
then she would probably heard rumors like that, like, or at least everybody like, oh, did your planet get destroyed by the astral elves as well? No, I just fell.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
just got sucked in it from my plane of existence.
But like everyone would have.
The thing
also,
is, because which is really weird on its own, because in the elemental plane of air there is no gravity. Gravity is subjective. So somehow a gravitational pull pulled her in there.
But so like you all of your characters would have also heard, that the because especially if you guys lived on the
Shut up, Roland. Don't put that bad creepy juju on me.
what happened?
Oh, he just put like, it's a nice house you have there. A shame if something happens to it. With a creepy emoji. Like, don't put that creepy juju on me, man.
But like I was gonna say, right, like if especially if you lived on the port city, which you said that your character would have, right? All of you guys would have heard, like the empire, like the Elven Empire would have come into the port city, right? Would have said, if you're a pirate or for anything of that nature, and you go to the planet that the players are on, Faerun, we're gonna kill you. They would have mentioned that to pretty much every pirate.
Wait, so they're like protecting Faerun?
No, because they're destroying it.
Oh, they're gonna destroy Faerun.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean,
they told anyone, if you interfere, we're killing you.
I'm thinking either true neutral or chaotic neutral, maybe even lawful neutral, depending on, because I have to like look into the deities you worships and what the deity is with like their alignment and all that. So for the Azure guys, there is a specific alignment.
Yeah. But like everyone.
But if it's like, oh yeah, you need to be lawful good to be in, so she will be lawful good. But if she is like, even if she's like chaotic neutral, it's like, wait, you're gonna destroy the planet? Yes. Look, I'm not gonna go stop them. Why? Why would you want to save the universe? Because I'm one of the idiots that lives in it.
Like the Empire would have told you, like, if any of you interfere, we're destroying you on the spot, no questions asked. There is no sorry, no remorse. We are destroying you. That's literally what
Suicidal monks, suicidal clerics. Yes, could you just destroy me right now, please?
So it's like that's what everyone would know, that they live on the port city, is that they mean business. And they
Fox is going
destroying.
to college. All right.
Take care, Foxy.
There's a pay for that style after the fire. I'm not sure if I heard of that one. Drive safe on. I'm not sure if I heard that campaign setting, Roller. After the fire with a Y. Doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, this is actually perfect.
Yeah.
The exit to my tunnel ends up at near the village.
Nice. Well, what the fuck? I didn't see that motherfucker. But yeah, like,
And just
it's gonna be a good time on for everyone in the Astral Sea. Hopefully, you
I
guys
hope it's
enjoy
gonna be fun. I mean, honestly, if my character dies in an epic way, I wouldn't mind that much. Like if her death has meaning, she might even be resurrected by her own freaking goddess. Oh, you mean Game of Thrones? I mean, I watched Game of Thrones, but I don't know much about all the behind-laying lore. If you want to really talk about it, you need to have Tim Bob. I'm pretty sure he read all the books up to this point.
Also, like, I'll send you guys the name, but the 3 of the new characters would all be serving under a captain. Would be like a captain with a team under. That's how you guys would get to the first session.
Oh, but that's probably the captain that picked me up out of the Astral Sea then.
Because if I don't do it that way, you guys aren't gonna be in the campaign for like.
We won't really have a reason to work together that much.
That and you wouldn't be in the campaign for like the first two sessions of the campaign of that setting. So I'm making it so they guys are together.
I mean, you can just kind of tell the captain to have the captain tell my character to go with him to keep an eye on him.
No, it's because like if I don't have you with them at the start, you guys won't be seeing them for like two sessions at all.
No, I mean for when we have to go somewhere with the party, you can just tell the captain, so like, hey, go with him to keep an eye on him.
No. From what I remember, well, you guys don't
are
have
you
an obligation.
were you allowed the healing with the medicine kit like I do it as well, or not?
I'll think about it.
Yeah, because if that's the case, I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna have people finish the medicine if I can.
Go away of mercy, dog.
Yeah, some maybe, but I don't want to be just a support.
Punch people to heal them.
I just punch you to heal you. Hey, what was it looking for? Oh right, I needed
Oh, that hurt. But
oh, that's gonna be a while. Grow, Crash, grow. Come on.
I thought you said crow. I'm like, no, he's here.
No, grow.
I thought you said crow, Yuki.
Why the fuck would a cheer for crow? What the fuck's wrong with you?
You guys are gay lovers, you know what I mean?
No, we're not. We're absolutely not. I need to look, because there are like these dwarven statues designed you can make in Mario that are not too complex, that look really good for a dwarven entrance, and I kind of want to make those, but I forgot how to do it. I have to look that up again. Oh yeah, yesterday I played Fall Guys for the first time as well.
How'd it go?
It went alright. At first I kept losing in the final round, but then I didn't even make it to the final round for a couple of times in a row. But it's not as frustrating as I thought it would be.
No, it's one game.
By what people told me. It is fun.
Yeah, I played with.
But sometimes it's complete utter bullshit.
Yeah, I sometimes play with my D&D party.
And you didn't even invite us.
Yeah. Different group, my G.
How fucking rude.
Different group.
What, you don't want the other group to know about us?
They know about David. Can make fun of David.
They know about David and that's it.
Look, dog.
David. What are you embarrassed about us?
No, David. No. Because you just don't do wild shit like David does. Okay, David does wild shit. That's why.
I mean, I mostly don't do the wildest shit because I don't want to ruin the campaign for everyone.
No. It's just it's not about just in campaign, right? It's about like just in general.
Oh, we don't do like the wildest stories.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
David has some wild tales.
David has some stories you think like, dude, why would you ever do that?
Like fucking, like his split personalities.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you're telling me is that your other D&D party is just a bunch of insane people?
No. They're perfectly sane. It just they hear the tale of David, right? And like, look,
tale of David.
No one
wow,
is as crazy and batshit as David. Okay, that I know.
I have to admit, out of all the people I ever met, David is probably the most insane one.
Right? Like man's is fucking nuts.
Like, man is like a crackhead without the crack.
fucking facts. Like he does some wild shit, and it's like it's not even close. Right. Also, some of the just some of the stories that about David in general. Right. I'll also tell them about some of the plans that I do for you guys too. That I have for you guys.
Yeah, I don't really have people to talk about the plans for it, at least for the Empire's End, because everybody I know who plays D&D basically
No, like some of the plans that I
is in
have.
one of the campaigns.
Some of the plans that I have for your guys' characters, they know. They give me their input as well.
Oh, is that did they also? Who of them came up with the idea of killing the parents of Eowyn, huh?
That was all me.
I hate you.
That was all me, Yuki.
How could you do that to my gay elf boy?
That was all me. I was dog. I was like, I was. What the fuck's happening? I was sitting here at home, dog. I was watching YouTube or something like that, and I'm like, I had that like evil Grinch smile come to my face, dog.
And you just started just laughing maniacally.
Yeah,
like
dog, I'm
fucking
just
like Nixon in Futurama.
Yeah, dog, I'm just like, I can do this, can I? I can do this. So that's kind of why that came
So
to be.
after Strixhaven was going to go to Out of the Abyss, right?
No. After Strixhaven, we're going to call the Netherdeep.
Well, for that, because that is not going to be a continuation with the characters of Strixhaven, right?
No.
No, because for that one I'm gonna bring in my Kobold Barbarian. Who's gonna be dual wielding.
What the fuck's going on with my fucking game? I'm teleporting!
That sounds like Surfer Lego, right?
No, okay, so look. I was playing someone, right? I teleport to a crate that's up in the sky, like that's being moved in the sky, right?
Wait, what are you playing?
Battlefield,
Oh, okay.
right? I get teleported to a crate that's up in the sky that's being moved around, right? I'm there for a cool minute. I'm like fucking using my drone and shit, right? For a cool minute, just up there, right? And then I see a plane coming to me that's almost destroyed, right? So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna jump on my drone, I'm fire at it, right? And I'm about to fire, I get sent back to the fucking bottom of the map, to the bottom floor.
What the fuck? That's some weird shit.
Like, game, at least be
There we go.
consistent. At least be consistent, please.
It's an EA game, please. They can be consistent. The only thing that can be consistent is how much the loot boxes fuck you.
But dog, the main reason why I don't want to boycott the Harry Potter game right as well is because I just love Harry Potter, and B, I don't want to make people, those guys lose their time. You know what I mean? For making a game that might be a really good.
I mean,
game.
yeah, sure. I mean, Rowling, sure, but that doesn't mean that you have to fuck over the people who made the game.
Exactly, right? It's like yeah. Yeah, I could if I could fuck
Okay,
over
you met in J.K. Rowling for some dumb bullshit. Okay, fine.
like
whatever.
if I could specifically target her, right, and like make it so that she doesn't have a good time, then yeah, okay, cool. But I know I'm not doing that. I know me not buying this stuff isn't gonna hurt her, right? She already made her money. Right? She doesn't need more money.
I really don't get why people want to fucking boycott and hurt us. But like, dude, she said she has an opinion that you don't agree with. Boo fucking who? Let it go.
Yeah. No, but like, I understand people wanting to voice their opinion, right? Obviously, and other people want to be like, yeah, we voice your opinion. I'm still gonna voice my opinion.
We disagree with you.
against
Okay, fine, whatever. That doesn't mean you have to destroy her fucking life over it.
But the thing is right. Like boycott her. Okay, cool. What's that gonna do? Ready? She already made money already. She already made billions already off of Harry Potter, right?
Yeah. I mean, if I were to boycott my friends every time we had a disagreement or something, I would never fucking stop boycotting people. Like, my fucking god, people disagree all the time. Grow the fuck up.
It's like
It's just a disagreement. It's not like it's not the end of the fucking world.
no, but as well, like it's not gonna hurt her anymore.
Yeah, she's already a millionaire.
billionaire, dog. She made $1 billion off of Harry Potter. You know what I mean? And
There's a billion? I thought she was a million. It was like a
No.
100 millionaire.
No, dog. She's got money. Like,
She's got over 1 billion in net worth.
so no, it's 820 million.
So yeah, it's a 100.
Oh, sorry, no.
million,
Net
not a
worth.
billion,
Net worth is a billion. Like it's in the billion range, right? Like it's damn near. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like
it's really
That's-
close, but just not yet.
well, like because this is what we kind of can assume, right? It's not an accurate assumption, right? It could be
Yeah,
higher, lower.
because net worth is also always an assumption, and what people think if things would, because in reality it's always low or high. Because you
Yeah.
can't just look into people's finances completely.
It's either lower or higher, right? So she might be in the
What how
billion.
big
she
this
might
bamboo can get?
not. She might not be in the billion. It doesn't matter, right? She's somewhere in that range. You know, she's somewhere in the ballpark.
She's
of,
rich. Just point
rich.
is she's rich.
right? So it's like,
She's
like
made.
you not buying a book or not doing something at this stage in her career isn't gonna hurt her. I'm being honest, right?
And why boycott a game that she didn't make? Like it's not gonna hurt her that much.
Like
You're only gonna hurt the working judge who made
you're
it.
gonna hurt the company, right? Who might never get a job again, right? Because they made it. Cause you know what I mean?
Who is the developer?
I don't know who the developer is, right? But like I know for a fact it's not like a massive company, right? So it's like, so it's like if at the end of the day their game doesn't sell well, right? They're never getting a job again. They're never getting a job as a company again, more than likely.
Probably, yeah.
So it's like,
Because a lot of game developers are freelance.
yeah. So it's like
At
at the end of the day,
the art companies like Bethesda, who's had the same team for years now. Because like, okay, so you guys have been doing pretty good on the Elder Scrolls and Fallout, so we're just gonna keep you guys on board.
yeah, like that's different, right? Like those guys are tenured, right? You guys are making that are making the Hogwarts, the Harry Potter game aren't, right?
It's
like-
probably the first game for a lot of them as well.
Yeah, so like imagine that, right? Like you make this game, right? Like thinking, oh, it's gonna be a big game because people love Harry Potter, but no one buys it, right? And then after that, since no one bought it and everyone knows the track record of the company and the people that worked on it, right? They don't get hired for jobs anymore.
Yeah.
What happens?
There are games that were so bad that people literally did not want their names in the credits, and
Yeah.
just use a pseudonym that they never used again.
Yeah, because it's gonna hurt them. I mean,
Like Duke Nukem.
yeah, because it's gonna hurt them, right? So it's like if these guys don't get this game doesn't sell, right? Because people
It's
boycotted
gonna
them,
hurt your
right?
career forever.
They're probably not gonna get a
basically
job.
over.
So it's like, so you just damned a company of people to never have a job again.
Just because you disagree with J.K. Rowling, her opinion.
That's like, at the end of the day, it's not gonna hurt her. She made millions already. She made billions, right?
I just hate that people are like, oh, I disagree with you, so I'm going after your job and your income and your well-being. Like, no, that is not how we're supposed to do it. Oh, we disagree with you. Fine, disagree, move on.
Like in some cases, like there's a very few cases where that's okay, right? Like one of the cases is currently what's happening online, right? Is not with the Andrew Tate stuff, but with some guy who plays on GTA RP server, right? He plays on one of the RP servers, and
Yes.
like, as you know, most people that play on these servers, right, and they make content out of it, right? For a lot of them, that's their only source of revenue is making content on that server, right?
Yes, making the content for people
Right.
so they can get like ad revenue and donations and stuff.
Right, and in the game, there's cops, right? And when a cop catches a criminal, they put them in jail, and you're in jail for typically hours, right? Like, say if they charge you,
Like real
20
life hours?
Yeah,
Jeez.
right. Like, it depends on obviously your crime, what you did, right? But like some people can just get time off by doing little like shit in prison,
If
right?
that's the case, why don't you just fucking shoot the police when you run away?
No, because you can, right? But you can get charged with terrorism, which can lead to like days of ban. You know what I mean? Sometimes, depends, right? Depends. It's a bunch of rules, right? A bunch of rules, right? Obviously. But there's a cop character.
I mean, if you're a hardened criminal and like robbing the bank, naturally you're gonna shoot at the police. I mean, that's just
Like-
par for the course then.
like there's a cop character, right? Who he notoriously puts people in jail for no goddamn reason, right?
Oh, so he's like a corrupt officer.
Yeah, right. And people
I mean,
love
that,
it. Right?
Yeah, that can be kind of fun.
Yeah, no, it can be fun. It can be fun, right? But like the thing, right? His viewers love it, right? His viewers love it, right? So he has a lot of viewers, right?
But
But
he's ruining it for everyone else because they
but
can't
he's
play.
but he's ruining because the thing, right? Most of the people that he puts in jail, right, are people that probably don't make a lot of money off of streaming, right? Their only revenue source is streaming, right? Streaming,
Yeah.
Minecraft, GTA, right? So
So,
if
kind
they're
of, so basically kind of like me. Yeah, we go after people like me.
yeah,
Like
so like
small
imagine
channels.
imagine, right? This guy jails you unfairly, right? You put in jail for a few hours, right? So you lose content, right? You lose hours of content, you lose money. Your bottom line's being hurt, right? And you're mad at it, right? And they don't do anything about it, right? They do nothing about it until recently, where they
The
banned
server
him.
admins don't do anything about it?
Until recently, they banned him off the server, right? They completely banned him off the server, right?
Okay, well, so eventually they did something about
Yeah,
it then.
but now he's getting butthurt that that they banned him, right? And people are going after him because of his career now, right? And
Hey!
I'm like,
I'd be like, hey, you wanted to be a corrupt police officer. This is what happens to corrupt police officers. Get fucked.
like initially, it wasn't a ban, right? Initially, it wasn't a ban. Initially, they said your character can no longer play as a cop, right? Initially.
Yeah, I would say, well, the first thing I would try in such a situation is, okay, no corrupt officer, you've been found out by other officers. You're going to prison for a while. So, like, you're gonna spend some time in the jail because you're gonna be arrested, and then you can come back, but you can no
That's
longer
what
be
that's
a
what they're gonna do.
cop.
That's what they're gonna do. But then when they told him they can no longer play a cop character, right? Mans went to Twitter and said, "Hey, anyone know a good server again, a good server to play on?" Right? Because
Okay,
like,
so
well, he's been literally because right, he loves power fantasy, right? He loves being pushing in power, right? Because I guess he's a psychopath or something like that, like the very minimum, right? He
I
loves
mean,
that
to
dynamic.
be honest, if you're someone who wants to be complete control for other people's lives, you have to be a psychopath.
Yeah, right. So it's like he has this power fantasy, right? Which, seeing that his power fantasy got destroyed, right? He goes to a new server where you get that power fantasy, right?
And we're starting
But,
a
like,
tantrum.
And then he made fun of the Twitch of the server admin's wife as well.
I mean, that just sounds like the server admin that kind of sounds like the server admin who just got personally butthurt, which is, in my opinion, an abuse of power. Yeah, you can personally be butthurt, but you
like
shouldn't ban people over it.
no. This is like, I don't think he's banned. This was after they told
okay.
him about the stuff, right? He made fun of the admin's wife and some shit like that.
No, I thought you meant that he was doing that before he got banned.
No. It's because a comment. She made a comment, right? Because like obviously people make a lot of comments, right? And some of them are truthful, some of them are false, right? But she made a comment along the lines.
The internet made people way too fucking.
She made a comment.
Saying stupid shit without being
She made
punched in the
she made a
face
comment
for it.
along the lines of
Wait,
I don't
it's
remember.
a she?
Yeah, well, the wife of the guy, the admin, right? Made a comment
okay,
towards
no,
the,
I thought the
towards the
police
streamer, right?
control guy was
towards
a
the
guy.
streamer, towards the streamer saying.
Woman.
I don't remember what she said, but it was something along the lines of his friends, right? Of his friends, because like, obviously when you're a big streamer, right, people are gonna be your friends. Sometimes just for the views, you know what I mean?
A lot of people will want to be your friend just for the clout.
So she mentioned something along the lines of that, right? And I think that the man took it personally, obviously, which is fair enough. He took it personally, but then he made fun of her continuously in which different posts. Which,
So it's just a bunch of drama because some whiny man baby got fucking called out for his bullshit for ruining the game for people.
Like the people that are defending him, right? There's people that are obviously like he got what he deserved, right? Because like he's been told multiple times, like don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. But they finally said, fuck it, you know what? You're trying to pay attention. I'm just gonna stop you from playing the cop characters now. But,
yeah, like dude, stop! You're ruining the game for everyone else.
like it's just an annoying thing, dog. Just seeing this shit happen.
Yeah.
Because again, right, there's like also like there's players on the server, right, that abuse the reports that they have, right?
Yeah, but that's in every game.
It's in every game, right? But like
You wouldn't be you would well technically, I don't think you will be, but the amount of times I would fucking be reported on Smite for not even doing anything wrong would shock you. Like it's like almost every fucking ranked game somebody's is crying about it.
yeah, no, I report you, dog. Don't worry. on one that.
Hey, you didn't obey me. Every command you stayed in your lane instead of ganking my way your enemies in your lane. I'm gonna report you. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna
what was
sacrifice
it?
my lane because you're too fucking stupid to hold your own.
There's one streamer that I watch, right? That he, I watch him play the game, for GTRP, and he said, and this guy, he's a big streamer, right? He's like one of the, he's one of the bigger streamers on the server, right? Even in real life, because he's a part of the Sidemen, right? So he has, he's big time, right? He's a big YouTuber.
You're part of the what now?
The Sidemen, the UK group. That's what they say.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, they're like massive in the UK, right? They're massive. They're like.
No, I only know KSI from the from that How to Be Black video.
They had like 15 million, subs, like 1 billion views, and overall, right? Massive.
I never heard of them.
But the thing is, right? Like he plays on the server, right? He's on the server, right? And he, like, someone mentioned to him, why don't you ever report, right? Anyone, right? Even though you see all of this shit happening, right? He's like, because this is their livelihood. I'm not going to report them for their livelihood, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he said.
But there's
like,
a lot of people on GTA RP who it is not a livelihood.
Yeah, but he knows who it is for, right? Because for a lot of them it is, right? So he's like, yeah, some of these people, it's their livelihood. I'm not gonna report them and get them like temporarily banned or temporarily suspended, right? Because I disagree with their.
Because they want to be a bit of a troll.
Right, like because to him, right, he doesn't care if he gets banned off the server. Right? He doesn't care if he gets put off the server for a few days, right? He makes money. He makes millions.
He's a big YouTuber. He's a big guy. He can upload a video of him just going to the bottom and taking a shit, and he will make a couple of $1,000.
Yeah. Like the thing is, right, well, the thing is, like none of the Sidemen really upload on their main channels anymore, right? Their main channels are kind of dead. It's all everything goes to the Sidemen channel, right, which makes them a lot more money, right? But like these guys, right, that are on the Sidemen, right? They have their own YouTube channel, right? They have three YouTube channels, right? With each like over like 5 million subscribers, right? I think.
That's a lot of subs.
Right, like I'm pretty sure. Let me see how much subs this one has.
How many views do they get? Because you can have millions of subs. If you don't get the views, it doesn't matter.
They have their more Sidemen channel, right, which gets around 7 million subscribers. Each video gets around like 2 million, 3 million views.
Oh, that's not bad.
Right, like their most popular.
I mean, it's not an amazing. It's not an amazing ratio because it's like what 30%.
No, but this is like these are like after like 2-3 days, right? So like a day they get like 1 million, right? You get a lot, right? So they did a lot there. They have their Sidemen Reacts, which is their reaction channel, where they have they have
reaction content is so fucking lame most of the time.
They have 4.6 million views, and they upload every single day, and they get 1 million to 2 million views on each video a day.
I don't want sugar. Wait, why can't I make paper?
You need 3.
I have a bunch of sugar cane. Oh, there it is, paper.
And then on their main channel, they have 16 million subscribers, right? And each video gets like on average 10 million views, on average.
Got a bunch of books.
Right. So these guys like they make a lot of money off their YouTube, right? But not only do they have their YouTube channel, right? These 2 channels, their own personal channels, which they sometimes upload. They don't upload that often, right? They have their fast food place that they have in London, well, in England and in Saudi Arabia.
They have a fucking okay then. Why are fucking YouTubers opening fast food places? Like Mr. Beats also got like a burger place. Like
Because
why?
they enjoy it. That's right. Because they enjoy it, right? They have money and they enjoy it. They have their own clothing brand, right?
I mean, they are kind of expanding, which honestly for business it's a good thing.
They have their own vodka line.
Hold on, that own vodka?
Yeah, they have their own vodka.
Okay then.
They have now trading cards of them now as well.
God, who the fuck would buy that?
A lot of people did.
Idiots.
Right. Like these guys have money. You know what I mean? They have money, right? So like for them, getting banned off.
They're not too worried about things.
So that's why he says I don't report people, right? That's why he said I don't report anyone, right? Because like to him it's like it's nothing, right? It's like I'm not gonna make them lose their money because I got mad about a dumb opinion of mine, right? But while other cunts out there, right, report for the smallest things in the world, right? They report for like small things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, like they're all rich, right? But I think the two of the sidemen are even richer than them, right? Which is KSI, obviously, one of them. Like KSI,
KSI is I'm just out like, who the fuck?
like KSI is rich, dog. Like man lost I think like 12 million in like 2 months and wasn't even like worried about it.
No, then you know you're rich. I mean, if I lose $50, I'm already sweating.
Yeah, the man lost 12 million, dog, in like 2 or 3 months off of crypto.
I mean, I didn't put that much money in crypto,
And
so
then-
I'm not paying too much attention to it. I'm just waiting for the market to
But also,
go
like,
up again.
Like he's so rich, right? He got offered a podcast, deal, right? Like where he makes his own podcast, so like he uploads once every 2 weeks. That was the deal, right? Wonder how much they're gonna pay him for that?
What?
10 mil. He's like, nah.
Jesus.
He's like, nah, I don't care about that money. That's how rich he is. I mean, that 10 mil? Nah, I don't give a shit about that. So, like, that man's rich. It's not even funny. And he's also very nice from what I've heard too. Like obviously, he makes crude remarks. Everyone does on YouTube. You know what I mean? But from what I've heard,
I mean, it's YouTube. It's live. Everybody could remarks in live.
But, like, from-
calm the
like-
fuck
like, from what
down.
I've-
We're not perfect.
from what I've personally
People,
heard
let people enjoy things.
of people talking about him, right? Like he's really nice. Like
Aha,
there-
it's going.
he owns a lot of properties in London, right? And I think a lot of them he rents out, right? He rents them out, and the families that come and live there, right?
Sorry.
I think they live there at a very cheap price. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
Comparison.
if you already have a huge source of income, why try to exploit people's desperation for a place to live?
Like from what I remember, I think he let someone live in one of the houses for like 2 or 3 months for free.
Damn.
So like the man, you know what I mean? He obviously is like really nice about what he does. You know what I mean?
No.
And when this whole Andrew Tate stuff was going on, right? Like a few days ago, like everyone talking, banning Andrew Tate, talking about Andrew Tate, right? KSI made his remarks, right?
that's
KSI made his remarks, right? And people were bashing him.
What was his remark?
He was like, thank God Andrew Tate got banned, right? He said that, right? As a joke, right? And everyone was like, oh, but remember when you did this, right? Like talking about his past, right? I'm like, dog, you're talking about KSI when he was like 17 years old.
Yeah, and this dude is like what? He's like a full-grown adult.
Yeah, like Andrew Tate
I mean,
remarks.
everybody makes
Everything could
mistakes.
change. Right,
For the
everything could
Tate
change.
guy, from what I've heard, it wasn't just once. It was constantly, non-stop with the bullshit.
Yeah, and it's also the issue with Andrew Tate, right? Is like, yeah, maybe some of the things he said might have been taken out of context, right? But it's also kind of his fault for not properly vocalizing himself.
Providing
multiple
context.
times, right? Like he doesn't provide context. Like he said multiple times that he doesn't provide context, right? Which is the issue, right? Like if you wanna,
If you want people to understand you, you need to provide context. Simple as that.
yeah, right? And they're making fun of KSI for all the shit that he said before, right? Because like before KSI, you said the rape face is what he called it, right? But again,
What now?
that's like the rape face.
Oh, do you mean the meme? The
Yeah, right. But it's like that was like a 16, 17-year-old KSI, right? That was like a KSI who was a virgin.
And what was it? Was it the fucking joke as well? Like a whole.
It was a
fucking
joke too. It was a
meme
joke too.
skit?
But also, don't remember, right? Like this was like a 16, 17-year-old KSI that had almost no friends. That was the typical incel virgin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like comparing him
It
to
was
now,
it was
right?
a crow.
Yeah. It was correct, right? But now he's grown, right? He's really mature.
Even when Crow isn't here, we talk shit.
Yeah, we gotta talk shit about him, right? But like
Poor
a lot
Crow.
of Andrew Tate's takes, right, are from when he's an adult. Are him from adulthood. You know what I mean? They're not him from being, an underage individual.
It's not like he was an ignorant child or something. No, it was just him being a fucking fuck boy.
So it's like yeah, like you can make that argument right about people, right? But like you gotta make the context right. Like one's a kid,
and some
adult.
people just never change.
You know, like you can obviously see Kid how he's changes through his life. You know what I mean? The way he acts, all that stuff, is completely different to what he used to be, right? Like before, he was, you know, socially awkward. You know what I mean? All this other stuff. He's not much more different. He's changed. He's matured. He's learned. He's traveled. You know, he's done more things, and he's changed his views, which is something that happens to everyone, right? Like, and you can maybe make this argument for Andrew Tate, right? But we can see that he hasn't changed. We can see it with his views that he had then and he has now. You know what I mean?
I mean,
That's
people
different.
change.
That's different, right? Like yeah, people change, but with Andrew Tate, we see the change. We see no change in views from the past to now. You know what I mean? We see the same consistently.
I just can't understand what people when we started thinking that it was acceptable to go after people's livelihood and family just because we disagree with them.
Yeah, it's not acceptable, but it's just, I guess.
It is kind of the norm now.
Yeah, because it's more, because the issue, right, is that what's the word here? A lot of people make their livelihoods off of where they stand on social media, right? You know what I mean? Which is terrible in the first place.
Like for example, Louder with Crowley. Yeah, I mean, he's right wing, he's a conservative. Okay, you can't disagree with him. Okay, I mean, he's not. I've watched some stuff. I mean, he's not. Especially changed my mindset, which are interesting. He just tried to have a conversation with people about things. And people trying to deplatform, ban him, make sure he never makes a penny, going after after his family. So it's like, why?
Like that's.
You disagree with him.
Say, like that's kind of the issue, right?
If you don't agree, don't watch him. Leave him the fuck alone.
Like that's the kind of the issue right, with people that make their careers off of being on social media. You know what I mean? Not everyone, right? But like when you go after that deplatforming, right? When you want to like you know like not let them have a voice, or like lower their voice so that they're not the loudest voice in the room. You know what I mean? Which is what people want to do. You inadvertently get rid of their livelihoods because they didn't think straight, or they didn't think properly and only focus on one livelihood. You know what I mean? Which is the issue.
Yeah.
Like most people, you know, that I follow on.
But most people only have one. I mean, we're also talking about people who was literally like, hey, I said something on social media, and they're calling my employer, and they're attacking the company I work at, constantly spamming them with everything and threatening them until I get fired. Like that shit is not okay.
Yeah, like,
that will never be okay. You can't justify that.
Taking
shit.
taking that to that extreme, not okay. Like to me, the extreme should be like, you know, maybe not letting, you know, not giving them as big of a room as they would have in social media standards, not their job. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like obviously, you know, because there's no other way.
Or even a better idea, talk to them, debate them, tell them why you think they're wrong, and tell them your position.
Yeah.
Like when did talking to the opposition become a crime?
When other people stop, because most people don't listen right at this point in time, right? Most people just don't want to listen.
People don't want to talk, but they just want to be right. People are so egocentric now. I mean, for me, I'm not gonna lie. For me, it's also hard to admit when I'm wrong. But when you actually prove me that I'm wrong, I will admit that I'm wrong.
Like that's the issue, right? Like I think, in my opinion, the end of it should the farthest you should go is not deplatforming them, but giving them a smaller voice on the platform. You know what I mean? Like we're not giving them a smaller voice, right? Like it depends, right? It depends on, because I think that the issue with this is that like there's different levels of it, right? It's not just like one solution for all, right? Like there's certain people that shouldn't be on the platform at all, right? There's certain people that should not be on the platform. Right?
I agree that there are some people who shouldn't have a platform, like pedophiles.
Yeah, like some people should not have platforms at all, right? So that's kind of right. That's kind of the issue, right? Is that there's
no, we're not pedophiles. We're minor attracted person.
Yeah,
No. It's not a bullet. It's a cure for your mental illness.
Yeah, but it's
come here.
It's like that's the issue, right? When you're trying to like do this deplatforming stuff, right? That there's levels to it, right? It's not like a one solution for everything, right? It's like there's some people that deserve to not have a voice at all in the on a social media platform, right? There's some people that just don't deserve it. Because either
there are very few I can think of who don't deserve it.
Yeah, there's very few, right?
Then
some
again, I'm a bit of a freedom of speech absolutist. Like, in my opinion, you can say literally anything you want.
there's always a level where that's not that shouldn't be allowed, right? Obviously, because there's some things that are too much, obviously. But for the most part, most of us should
In
be
my
able to
opinion, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I mean, it's a lot easier. It is a lot easier for us, for example, for to have the KKK on Twitter saying what they think, than completely banning them and having them somewhere in the dark communicate with each other in an echo chamber.
like yeah, that's tricky.
Where we
also,
can't see what they're saying or
the
claiming.
issue is that what they should do, because the issue with that, right, is that there's kids that can watch it, right? There's kids that they can read it, so they have to better.
And that's up to the parents to keep an eye on the
The-
children. Raise your children properly. Take
Dog,
responsibility.
it's so hard to not have a kid go on social media in this day and age. Like that's kind of the issue, right? Is that kids
Simple. Don't give them internet.
kids learn. Kids will find ways, right? They'll find ways. That's the sad truth.
Sure,
right?
they'll
Like,
find a way, but you can still try and at least talk to them.
right. So it's kind of like what has to be done is that platforms need to have a better way of limiting. certain
The biggest
people's
problem I
voice.
have with that is the unequal enforcement of it.
Yeah, like that's gonna be the issue, right?
Like when a person who especially on Twitter, when a conservative says something that goes against the narrative of the establishment, they get banned. Meanwhile, Antifa is literally organizing terrorist attacks on Twitter, and they don't even get, and Twitter isn't even batting an eye at them. They're basically completely ignoring them.
yeah, like that's the issue, but because we want to protect kids, right? Mainly, right? So that's kind of like there's no.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to protect the kids, I get it. But for a lot of people, that is just an excuse.
There is no one, solution fits all. You know what I mean? In this case,
There is no one solution fits all in this case, no.
because it's like there's too many variables that exist.
But
and
a
it's
good
hard.
start would be enforcing the rules equally to every single group and spectrum. Not just enforcing it on the people you want to enforce it on because they disagree with you.
That's gonna be like
That would be a
that's the thing,
very
right?
good start in my opinion.
That's probably the hardest thing to do, right? Because no one can really be impartial this day and age. It's hard for someone to be impartial. Even like
It is.
it's almost,
I admit, even for me, it is often hard to be impartial, but I always do try my
like
best to see it from both
it
sides.
is incredibly hard to be impartial, right? It is incredibly hard. Like as someone who has
And it's made even harder because they are constantly lied to by
like
everyone.
as someone who has done jury duty in this country and in America, right? who I've literally been on the stand having hear arguments, right, of people defending themselves and all this other shit, right? It is so hard to not be impartial, right? It is
Be
so
biased.
fucking difficult. It is the most difficult thing on the planet, right? It is dog, they mentioned to you, right? And when you're sitting there in the chair, right, in the court, they fucking drive it home like every 5 fucking minutes. They're like, remember judges, you can't be biased. Remember, you can't blah 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 this. They 5 times, like every fucking 5 minutes,
Yeah.
they're telling you this shit, right? It's like I'm sorry, I don't want you. I don't know what I'm gonna do, right? It's hard to turn that part of the brain off. It's impossible almost, you know.
Damn it, Enderman.
Like when I was when I was at my case, right? When I was at the case that I was handling for the day, right? For my sentence, like I instantly was like, "No, this man's guilty, right? This man's guilty." That was instantly the thing. I was instantly the thing, right? Like instantly, right? And it's hard. It's hard to be like,
Everyone has the bias. I also have my bias, but when I'm trying to be objective, I try to stay away from my bias. But I admit it is really difficult.
It's super difficult, and it's super difficult to include that in the test too to get into a job, because it's like
Yeah,
some
but
people can't.
in the US, it's with justice, it's getting so insane now that prosecutors are trying to find districts to put charges on depending on what president
Yeah.
assigned the judge. Like what?
Yeah, no, it's weird.
Because
It's
yeah,
weird.
like in DC, you're a Democrat in DC for something you did that affects politically, you're not gonna get convicted. Oh, you're a conservative, no matter the evidence, you're gonna get convicted. Because
Like,
it's
it's so-
so biased.
I'm
Your
real though.
country is so polarized. You guys are on the verge of a
Well,
civil
'cause, like,
conflict.
We're not realistically we're not. It's just the issue with the country that most people that other countries don't understand, right? And I don't think they'll ever understand.
What do you mean? You know, you literally have people. You literally. The Super Bowl shut down for maintenance in 5 minutes. You literally have people. You literally had people executing the political opponents in the street. What do you mean you're not on the verge of a civil conflict?
We're not gonna be like. Sadly, we're not. No matter what happens. But because the issue that this is the issue that most all the countries in the world won't really get, right? Is how is the United States, right? The United States is so much more different than other countries because of how the states work.
Yeah, the states work in a weird way with the electoral college because it's countries within countries.
Yeah, so it's like, most people won't understand how the United States works. They'll just see it and be like, why are you not working?
I mean, honestly, I think I understand the states better than a lot of Americans do. Because I understand why the electoral college is there. I understand why it's done this way. Because it's the United States, not the United people.
I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about the cultural differences, right? You're not gonna understand it from that perspective, right? Because there's so massive.
To me, there doesn't seem too many cultural differences. Like L.A., New York, it seems to be kind of the same thing.
Fuck no.
But
no.
I mean, it's kind of the same with you looking at the Netherlands and Germany. You probably also think we're basically the same thing.
No, we don't. We generally don't.
Motherfucker, most of you Americans don't even know where the fuck Germany is on a map.
We may not know, but they won't do that right? Like everyone here thinks, oh yeah, just because I'm from LA, I know what people in New York think, right? Or the culture, right? No, I don't.
I wouldn't say that it is exactly the same. There's still so many similarities.
No, there's not. There's genuinely not. That's the worst part about it. Like, you as an outsider could think that, right? You as an outsider could see that and be like, oh, they're
same. From an outside perspective, a lot of these just seem similar, but that's because we don't have the everyday things that you guys have.
But it's like, no, like LA and New York, fucking night and day. Like me, as someone, I live in LA, right, dog? I'm not terrified. I'm not afraid to be out in the street. You know what I mean?
New Yorker, sorry.
Some of them are.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some people in LA who are also terrified of going on the street.
Yeah, more likely. But the thing is also, like, right, in New York, you get to live with the culture of people dying to trains every Tuesday. Do you know what I mean? Like dog, I was on TikTok, right? I was on TikTok and I was watching a video.
I mean, in New York now, you also have to live with fucking violent offenders being fucking released within like hours of them trying to kill someone.
It's like,
while some would defend themselves, go to fucking Rikers Island.
It's like fucking, what is it? Like there's a video on TikTok, right, dog, about this guy like mentioning, like, getting mad that someone got killed by the train, right? That someone jumped on top of the train, right, and got killed by it in New York, right? And everyone comments that's from New York is like, oh yeah, man, that's just another Tuesday, dog. To me, that's fucking wild. That's one of the wildest shit I've ever heard, dog. It's like,
I mean, but the US is wild in general. Like, there's so much shit in the US that you would never see in Europe.
Oh, I know it's wild as well. Like the US is wild. Don't get me wrong. But like just hearing that comment, like, oh yeah, like, yeah, just another Tuesday for a guy getting killed by the train. You know what I mean?
In New York, there's another Tuesday. In Japan, it's just another day. Welcome
like
to Tokyo.
Fucking, like dog, like the people in the comment section, right? They're like, yeah, dog, I fucking hate those dudes. Fuck them. I'm like, what the fuck? Someone just got killed.
Somebody just killed themselves. What the fuck do you hate them? Because they caused me a delay. Are you fucking kidding me?
I was fucking baffled. I was like, dog, this is fucking wild. Like it actually happened here in LA, dog. I'd be like, what the fuck? Are you came? Like, well,
I mean, I would be lying if I'll say I never had that feeling of like, oh, for fuck's sake, couldn't you done some other way? Because when my nephew was born, I wanted to go visit my brother because my nephew was born, so I wanted to go check on him, see my nephew, all that shit. And it was just like, oh, I can't come because some idiot jumped in front of the fucking train again.
Yeah, no, like don't get me wrong, I'll get mad too, right? I'm not gonna say I won't get mad because I'll also get mad too, right? But I'm like, I'll still be remorseful of it, right? Like the way these guys sounded right, in the videos and all that stuff, right? Like they had no remorse for that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've been like, damn, that
Well,
sucks.
I mean, I
I'm
wouldn't feel
angry,
bad
but
for
that
the guy. I would feel bad for their families and the loved
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, no, but yeah, like I feel
Because
remorseful
the
for
guy
someone.
is dead. He doesn't have to deal with that shit.
Yeah, no, but I still feel remorseful for someone. That's the issue, right? Like they didn't feel remorseful for anyone.
You were kicked
Know what
from
I
the
mean?
game. Okay.
So that's kind of why I was baffled. I'm like, dog, like I would have been like, damn, that sucks. Poor family, you know what I mean? They were like, yeah, fuck that dude, fuck that man. Why the fuck did you do that shit?
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, I kind of get it. Cause if you want to kill yourself, at least do it in a way that doesn't harm other
Yeah,
people.
like I understand it, right? But it's like just
Like all
their
those
tone of
all
voice.
those suicides by cops, like Jesus fucking Christ.
It was more of the tone that they were saying it in. You know what I mean? Because there's obviously a tone of angry, but still, like remorseful to a degree, right? And then there's what they were, being like. You know what I mean? Which is just straight fuck this shit, fuck the city, fuck this, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, damn, relax. Hey, this is just wild. This is wild. Like New York's wild in my opinion, dog. As someone that lives in California and LA, New York's wild. Like, that's what I said. Like I probably would only visit New York. I wouldn't live in New York because that place just seems like a hellhole.
I wouldn't even want to live in the US at this point. Because the US it's literally going to, well, politically, this is going to shit.
Yeah, like I have a fun time here in LA, dog. I love LA. Like when people say like I love LA. Like no matter what, like I enjoy being in LA. It's fun. A lot of things to do. A lot of places to go.
But again, I'm just an outsider looking from the outside and just looks at the US is going to shit.
Yeah, politically, yeah, we're going to shit politically. But
And sadly, when the country politically goes to shit, it's only gonna get worse from there on.
like everyone's we're all chill, dog. You know what I mean? Like most of the people that are genuinely racist aren't anywhere near. They're in their own little areas. You know what I mean? Because typically, racism breeds racism, so they stand together pretty much to a certain degree. Thankfully.
Mm.
So that was the best part about it. Is like yeah, they exist and whatnot. The shithole that they exist, right? But at least most of them tend to stick with their own groups. You know what I mean? You won't see a racist, like someone that Hispanics fucking live here, dog. You know what I mean? Live anywhere near LA.
Yeah. I mean, almost all all the races, Yuki's been going shit for years. Well, before pandemic. Look, I just am shit. I've always been shit roller. But yeah, the most racism you see in the US now is all aimed towards white people. Like now they have like some student board actually approved a new union contract that if they had to downsize, white people would be fired first, regardless of whatever. They would just be, oh, you're white, you're fired. Which is fucking insane. Or like when the vaccine was coming out, they were trying to push for it that that minorities will get the vaccine first and white people will have to wait.
Really? I didn't hear about that. Obviously, I just knew about
they were pushing for it a lot.
Like I just knew about the obvious, the obvious. Like, oh yeah, hey, if you're not an essential worker, no vaccine for you.
It's funny how we changed as to how fast people were was like, oh yeah, essential workers are heroes, and then the pandemic was basically over, and they were completely treated like shit.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah,
you know what? Thankfully, some people got really fucked over by COVID. Well,
I mostly judge people on how they treat people in the service industry. Because if you can't even be kind to the waiter, you're not a good person.
I'm kind of the waiter. I don't want to give them tips though.
I always try to be kind to. I mean, I don't really tip because I don't have a lot of money, but I am always kind to them.
Like I'm sorry, dog.
Like last week, I ordered some ribs, and they were supposed to be there in 30 minutes. They finally came after an hour and 15 minutes. I was like, oh, it was. My first reaction when I saw the delivery guy was just like, oh, hey, busy, is it busy day? Just have like a little bit of small, like be polite, and it's like it can be busy. Sometimes something goes wrong. You don't have to yell at them or be annoyed because it is a little bit late.
Look, dog. It was a little bit late, yeah, but dog, like I've had my food get delivered like an hour after it was supposed to be here, dog. So, so I know those people. I'm up for them like, nah. You want a tip? Nah. You're lucky I
Two
ain't
perfect
fucking
games
hitting
on a fest, man. Nice, Bob. Oh, nice,
you. It's
man.
like,
Nice.
you're lucky I ain't smacking you for not getting my food here, dog, in time. You're fucking lucky.
No, I'm understanding because it can get busy at like
I know,
restaurants
you know,
and
like
shit.
I understand, like 10 minutes, 20 minutes later, you know, after it's supposed to be delivered. I understand that because I live in LA,
Yeah,
right?
but, here,
an
but
hour?
in this case it was. Yeah, but no, it was supposed to be there in 30 minutes, so it was 45 minutes late.
It's like,
And apparently it was really fucking busy. And the road they normally take has been closed off for construction, so they had to go all the way around.
yeah, that's understandable, right? But like for me, it was an hour that one time, dog. I was like, dog. I was like, motherfucker, it's 5 minutes from my house. I could have gone and bought it myself. Why the fuck are you taking an hour?
And another thing I judge people on is, do you put back the shopping cart after you're done? It's just a small inconvenience.
I don't, mainly because other people are gonna use it before I put it away.
I mean, mostly if I use a shopping cart and someone comes in the store and they need one, I just hand it to them when it's empty. Like, here you go. But if it's not like, oh, I always put it there. But there are people who just leave it in like the parking lot.
It's like,
Which is so fucking rude.
Mom likes to play some Battlefield Yuki or what?
Some what?
Some Battlefield?
Maybe later.
I'm all alone.
I'm playing. I'm just enjoying Minecraft at the moment. I'm just chilling,
I'm all alone. Here.
building a staircase to the surface.
But
I need to fix the roof there as well later on. I need to fix the walls.
yeah, dog. Like,
Need to make like a platform here and then make like a mountain range down.
it is what it is. Poor man got killed down there. I got my little nuke tube.
Oh yeah, they added more scopes there, by the way.
I know.
Or at least change the challenges on the scopes.
Where are these motherfuckers? Fuck!
The one thing I hate the most in 2042 is the map design. Just so bad.
I miss. You know what? They should have brought back.
Like the main map there is not like for the base game there is not a single good map.
They should have brought back Operation Metro.
What?
They should have brought back Operation Metro.
I really hope they bring back Metro. Because Metro, as long as overdo it is, it's really fun. Where
Metro...
were you when they built a stairway to the surface? The #1 hit song.
It's mainly because Metro was just. It's just that chaotic fun.
Yeah, but the one thing I'm really glad in 2042 is that they removed thermal scopes. Like
Okay.
your smoke is actually useful now. Because in Battlefield 4 everybody was just laying down with thermal scopes and LMGs and just spraying through it because they could see everything anyway. There was no counter for it.
Look, man. I remember just sitting, just laying down prone on in Metro, dog. By B spawn, when they're coming from A spawn, and
Yeah,
just
you
mowing
just
down
spray
kids
it.
with my LMG, dog, with my fucking M249 200 clip mag, just mowing down kids, getting 200 kills a game.
I have to wait for this fucking stone to smell before I can continue. It takes forever.
People always ask me, Enigma, how did you get 200 kills in one game of Battlefield? Metro. LMG.
Sounds like you faulty. just like with the machine gun.
Yeah, dog.
Laying down
Dog, yeah.
kids.
Dog, fucking motherfucker, I'm out here just like laying down, dog. Fucking bipod it up. Fucking hollow scope. You know what I mean?
God damn.
Yeah, dog, like-
It's still one of the funniest things to me that they call it a light machine gun. I mean, those things are like 50 fucking pounds without ammunition. They're heavy as
there's
shit.
the M249 is like 20 pounds and like 7 pounds of ammunition.
Yeah, they were lightened up, but like the older ones, they were heavy as fuck.
But yeah, no, dog. It's like I got
But
a
it was, they
bipod.
called it a light machine because it was carryable.
Yeah, I got my bipod, my Capri Sun, my ammo bag to my right, dog. Just
The
one hand on the
Capri
trigger.
Sun.
one hand on the trigger, dog. No aiming down sights. One hand on the trigger, dog. I literally remember those days, right? Like I was gonna be like,
Was it the thing that in the US military and the Middle East, the soldiers got paid extra per bullet they fired?
No, I think they got paid less for bullets. Alright, dog, the bullets are expensive, dog.
No, because they want to buy more to boost the military industrial complex. So they got paid a bit for every bullet fight because they thought they were going into combat and actually killing enemies.
Nah,
Then it was
I
a
don't
thing
know.
for a little
I
while.
don't know, but dog.
But,
like,
then the soldiers figured out they could just go somewhere and just fire randomly into the fucking desert and get paid. So they stopped doing
But
it.
no, but I remember those days. I remember those days, right? Because I would just be chilling home. I just come home, right? You know, I would sit down. You know, I would run to B spawn on Metro, lay down, put the bipod down, aim at one spot on the map, right? At one little angle, right?
Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4?
3 and 4.
Yeah, but in the days of 3, I was just running in fucking Call of Duty I believe it was Nuketown, just laying on the side with an LMG and just spraying that.
Right. I was literally sitting there. I was sitting there, and I just remember.
Sebas wants to go sightsee somewhere, so he wants to go to McDonald's. I mean, if you want to go to KFC, that's a different kind of whale shot.
I was just aiming down sight. I wasn't aiming down sight. Like it was all hip fire, right? It was just bipod, bipoded up, hip fire and that shit, right? And just shooting.
Yeah, the Vipers in
As-
2042 don't work either. Apparently, they're really weird.
I just remember consistently not letting go of the trigger, right? Just watching people come into my line of sight,
Hold on the trigger.
getting smacked by my fucking M249 bullets, right? I remember in the kill feed too, just going up and down with my name on it, just me killing people consistently.
They just keep running into it.
Yeah, no, like I said, like I think really in that lobby when I got like 220 kills or something like that.
Do you think the Germans at Normandy leveled up a few times while they were defending it?
Who knows, maybe, dog. But yeah, no, I just remember. Like I think the second.
Just
I
play
think,
the Call of Duty level up noise.
like if I remember correctly, I think the second place person on my team, right, the person right below me, had like 50 kills or 60 kills.
That's a lot of kills.
Like no one had over 100 except for me in that lobby.
And then there was me, 10 kills. Don't mind if I do.
It was just me. They're like, oh, 220, nice.
I actually once played on Battlefield 4. I actually got above some person had over 100 kills, and I still was above him on the scoreboard. How do you get so many points? Revives, motherfucker. I was just running around with just reviving and healing everybody non-stop. Just running through freaking machine gun lines just to revive people.
My favorite thing to do in Battlefield games is to just run around with the defibs and attack people with them in 4.
Yeah, in the modern games, for me I prefer it more with the backblast of the launchers. I like it when people call McDonald's a restaurant because it's technically a restaurant.
But yeah, no, it was fun times on Battlefield fucking 3. I still remember the day I played Battlefield 3 for the first time because I was playing the beta with my cousin.
I didn't play Battlefield 3 until the very end.
I remember playing the beta with my cousin, and I remember telling my cousin, you know what, fuck Call of Duty, I'm playing this game from now on. I still bought Call of Duty, obviously, but I played mainly Battlefield.
I think next month actually is, by the way, now that we talk about, is the beta for Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's the same as Modern Warfare 1. From what I heard, everyone talking about.
Which I really like that Modern Warfare. So hey,
So I was like, yeah, fuck Call of Duty. I'm just gonna play Battlefield 3 from now on. And like, he's like, okay, cool. And I remember about Battlefield 3, and I played it for good. I played it for a good while, but the issue was I had one to play with. Most of my friends played, you know, COD and stuff, and Halo. I played more COD and Halo than anything. But I did play Battlefield a lot. But then I remember 4 came out, and I was like, fucking, this game's better than 3.
4 is the first Battlefield I actually got on launch.
Like 4 was like this one is better. This one's way better than Battlefield 3. And I remember the day it got launched. I remember the day it got released. I had gotten home from school. I was like
Let's
fucking.
look this up, guys. Let's look up the definition of a restaurant.
I think I was 13, I think. And fucking like my mom had gotten the game for me. Like I bought it and she went and picked it up for me. I got home.
Restaurant definition.
I put that bitch
in. A place
in.
where people pay to sit and eat meals that are cooked and served on the premises.
Yeah.
McDonald's qualifies. I mean, they do cook and serve it on the premises. You pay for it there. So if you can sit down and eat at the place, it's a restaurant. Bad Company for life. I never played Bad Company.
I remember in the first month of Battlefield 4, the first month of its release, I had like over 100 hours on the game already.
Damn. I played a lot as well. I mean, but yeah, Bad Company I never played. The first Battlefield I played was Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. And that was before I had online gameplay, so I only played like single player basically, so it was Yeah, I played a little bit of Battlefield 3 eventually, near the end, and then I ordered Battlefield 4. Battlefield was great. And then came Battlefield 1, which was, in my opinion, one of the best Battlefields. Just because, because of the style and the immersion and everything, it was so awesome.
The best Battlefield ever would, one of the best Battlefield ever would go to Battlefield 4 no matter what. That
and Battlefield, then we got, 4 is one of the best ones as well. And then we got 5, which was just
4 was just.
And now we're at 2042.
Like 2042 can be good. It's just you gotta fix
the Battlefield 3 launch on PC. Yeah, I heard that as well. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, no, Battlefield 3 on PC was bad at the start.
Like I heard, it was literally unplayable. Like you couldn't even log in and shit.
Yeah, most people said the same thing about 4 on console, so that it was unplayable at its launch. But to me, it was amazing.
Why did you guys break up? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, shot? Who even broke up, shot? Who's talking about breaking up? I'm confused. His first boy. Shut up. Coming up here with that nonsense.
How much money would I have to spend now? Let's see. I gotta capture one more objective. Get 2 more assists. No, 8 more assists in helicopter. Destroy 1 vehicle. Deal damage with explosives. Kill 2 more people.
Yep.
Alright, well, I gotta spot more enemies with that drone. Fuck, I forgot about that.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can also just throw the intel grenade. I'm pretty sure that works too. Remember, kids, dang meme scans not steel beams. Shut up. I'll be right back. I need to go take a piss. Did you? No, I didn't die. I went to go take a piss. Sometimes I have to take a pee, and I have to drink more water. Why are Americans so bad at chess? They are missing two. They are missing two towers. Okay then.
Facts.
I mean that's fact, but still, still rude.
Well, we got one back.
People died, Bob.
We got one back though. Okay, we made a new one.
Is this one plane proof?
Who fucking knows?
Let's test it out. Bush, organize another thing. We need.
But we did get one back. We did get one back. Actually, looks really cool too.
I'm not surprised that it does.
I'll probably.
So I'm
visit
gonna need
your
to turn this into an actual functioning mount. So I'm gonna need a lot of stone for the underground. James is
Come
not
on,
gonna be
Trump.
happy with me. Is that thing
Why?
this is James? Because I'm gonna have to block off his mine.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he even plays anymore. Oh, there's a little area down here. Ah.
So like lately, I've been on a binge of watching because there's this YouTubers out there. Well, because I've been watching Gameology because they had that special ops reacts to blah 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 videos. They got a bunch of like special ops units reacting to stuff
Yeah,
in
I know the
games.
videos. I've seen them before.
Yeah. Well, they have those the two guys have their own channel, right? Together, right? I'm watching a lot of their videos. It's fucking fun as fuck. Where they like they have they get asked questions about their time serving and other stuff along the lines, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you want funny stories from the military, Mike Burnfire has a bunch of campfire story where they talk about shit from the military.
Right, and
And they have the dumbest stories.
it's a great time, Doug.
Like there is one where they were like at like a training, where one was at the training and he just sees a smoke, like a fire. You're not supposed to make a fire because it will give away your position. And then he just goes and just this fucking wild boar on the spit. So one of the guys who had been in the army for he was done like basically everything, like ranges, everything. He just saw a boar, slammed his AR-15 in someone's hand, and he just went after it. Like fuck it, I'm gonna kill that thing. And he just comes back days later with it, and he just cooks it up. Like, who's gonna tell him no? They will probably need to get the general. The general will probably just say like that's badass.
You know, but like honestly, the experiences of like someone that was just in the military versus someone that was in Spec Ops is so different, Doug.
Spec Ops are they're a whole different breed.
Like hearing the videos, right? Hearing their stories, right? Is so much fucking weirder than hearing like someone that was just in the military, like just in the army by themselves. You know what I mean? Nothing too special. It's so wild. It's so wild. You know what I mean?
What? What does it even mean, Roland? Like, are you having a stroke, my man? Or are you trying to say good night?
I think night bot.
Oh.
I got you, brother. I got you. If that's what you're trying to say, that is. It wasn't. I'm sorry.
Look, you can blame me for this, okay? Everybody here knows I'm an idiot.
But do you know you're an idiot? That's the big difference.
Yes I do.
Really?
Yes. So that's why I'm not the worst idiot, because at least I know I'm stupid. The worst kind of idiots are the idiots who think they're smart. And I have slightly above average knowledge about many things, and that's about it.
Bro?
Yeah, Crow thinks he's smart, but he's really not.
Man failed a philosophy course, okay, dog. Man dropped out of he didn't even fail. He dropped out of a philosophy course, okay.
I have to admit though, Mulder might be dumber when it comes to D&D.
No, he's unique. the
listen.
difference.
In all my years of playing D&D, I have never met a motherfucker who was like, "Hey, we just killed a few goblins in this cave, and there's still more cave. Let me throw a box on the floor to make a whole bunch of noise." That's gonna work out great. There's gonna be no repercussion for these actions.
This will be fine, dog.
You guys were lucky that I only rolled 3, because I rolled 2d6 for how many goblins would show up.
Look, if we would have died, I would have blamed Mulder. Okay, you know this already.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't
It
have
would've been-
died. You guys would have probably been taken prisoner.
It would have been his fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for a rogue, he was probably the least stealthiest rogue I've seen in my life.
Yeah, that was basically just like, hey, let me just fire this freaking gun without a suppressor while we're trying to be stealthy in the middle of a military base.
Wait, what? Who?
Oh no, throwing that box on the floor is basically
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
thing.
And I'm just like, damn.
I hydrated, Foxy, thank you. I need to drink more water.
Like I was bathed. I was like, damn. This how we die, huh?
I heard him say it, and the first thing that went through my mind is like idiot. That was like the first thing that went through my mind, idiot. You're by far the worst hook I've have heard of, but at least you heard of me. Shut up.
But it was wild. It was like, fuck, please, let's not die right now.
I still want to make the mastermind with negative intelligence. I am the world's greatest detective. I have a -4 in my investigation. But you're the world's greatest detective. I certainly think I am.
You know? But I was like, David was probably the most angry out of all of us for that.
Yeah, because he got slashed. He actually got hurt. He
Yeah.
lost like 8 hit points because of it. And on first level, that's a lot of hit points.
I know.
I'm just waiting for the stone to smelt without the stone. But yeah, it's gonna be a while, because at the end of the prologue, you guys will probably be 3rd level, so it's gonna be a while on the level. But at least you got a few more hit points now.
No, we got nothing. We still got nothing, dog, as characters.
Sure, thank you
You
so
know
much for the
this.
sub. I really appreciate it.
You know this, Yuki. Better, you know, as well as I do, right? That level 1 and 2, we get shafted. 3, maybe we're a bit more survivable, but the 1 and 2, we're not doing good.
Level 2 is doable. It's mainly level 1 that is just a
And
pain in
mainly
the
1
ass.
and 2.
Oh, for the other group it's even worse, because they decided to go into the sewer first to kill some rats.
Damn. How's that going for them?
It went pretty well. They got a bit of money, they figured like, wait a second, it's 5 copper pieces for 10 red corpses. Yeah, this shit ain't worth it.
And then there's us in the background. We got 50 gold. Well, no, we got like 75 gold. My character got like my character got like 10 for blowing someone up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean,
Look
they
what's
did that job as well. Like
What's
last
that?
session they played.
They got the box full.
Yeah, no, they only blew it up.
Oh. Yeah, no,
They delivered the bomb before they delivered the actual package. So they never delivered the actual package.
like no, the best thing about the bomb, right?
No,
I
but
did it
you
all
weren't
myself.
clear about it. That's a DM. No. I said it I said it on the start that it was a cheap job. I mean, it wasn't way to get some more money, but it would be a real grind.
Like I remember.
And you
everyone,
guys
like,
found a few things in the sewers, but you did. I mean, there was a chance you guys would find a magic item in the sewers, but you guys didn't get that lucky.
I just remember. I'm like how much money did you give Krogan for the first job?
I can't remember, like a couple silver pieces.
Like a silver pieces, right? Like 5 silver pieces or something like that. Right? Like damn. Like, okay. I'll get
Bob
5
was
silver
like,
pieces.
yeah, exactly. Bob's came was like, we just came out of prison. Let's not get criminal right away. And then there was some people who were just like, I just got out of prison. Let me just immediately deliver a bomb and not give a shit.
didn't know it was a bomb.
The reward was so shit. Yeah. I mean, there is a reason why the honor job and shit are so and everything is so shit in the city you guys are in currently. Why the taxes are so high and everything. There is an explanation for it.
I just remember hearing Crow get Pie Soldier. Okay, Pie Soldier delivery job, not bad.
Yeah, I mean, all he did was deliver a little package. You delivered a bomb, so they needed to pay you more, so in hopes that you wouldn't like immediately run to the authorities.
It's like, again, right? The mindset I have, right, is that everyone in the city is a criminal. Everyone in the city is a criminal because they're a criminal.
Pretty much. Everybody, most people are criminal. A lot of them try to go straight and not to go back to jail, but everybody has some crime.
And so far, my character has no. My character doesn't trust either.
Don't like you're forced us into life cover. No, I'm not.
Like, my character doesn't trust the lady that gave us the job, right? I don't trust her, but also I have no reason to like not take jobs from her, right? Because I don't know anything about her.
You don't have a reason to not trust her either, really. I mean,
yeah. Well,
I mean, you do now because you know you delivered a fucking bomb for
yeah,
it.
I do and don't. I do and don't. It's kind of like I, but I know that as long as I keep,
yeah, I'm going some XP while I wait for the.
I know that as long as I know my thing and I do my thing, like I'm gonna get fucked over by her. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean.
But like,
I'm gonna be honest. When you learn about the more about the red bands, you're gonna definitely side with Eleanor in that situation.
Yeah, more likely. Like I already have an idea of what the guy saw when they had.
And then Marai does, and then talk like he needs to catch a train. I don't know. He just talks like that.
I talk fast because that's naturally because the way I think, my brain is like consistent trying to keep my mouth's trying to keep up with my brain.
I have the issue that my mouth can't keep up with my brain.
Well, it's trying to keep up, so it's faster and faster. Try to keep up with thought processes.
No.
Because it's hard for me to calm it down since I like to think a lot, and I do think a lot. So. But,
maybe you need a new mic. No, I don't think this is mic.
But like I was gonna say,
this mic is fine.
It's like as far as my character knows, Eleanor, the guys I got the bomb to, and Eleanor, like the guys that bombed were the worst evil between the two of them. As far as my character, like, can kind of deduce.
That's what you assume because you don't know shit about them.
Yeah, exactly. That's what my character assumes, right? Because like Eleanor A gave me a job, gave me 2 well-paying jobs, right? And all the other stuff. So like in my head, as my character is like, no, this is a better alternative. So that's
most
kind of
info, yeah, Nima always talks a bit fast.
Yeah, like I said, it's the brain.
It's just kind of his thing.
Yeah, the mouth trying to keep up with the brain and it going too fast, so the mouth goes fast. That's what it is scientifically, because that's what it's always been described to me as.
I wonder if he speaks even faster in Spanish.
Sometimes.
That is a stereotype that people who speak Spanish always speak really fast.
Yeah, because that's also part of the issue is that I speak fast naturally, so Spanish. But no, like so, like my character just assumes one's more evil than the other. Like like in her mind they're both evil, but one's worse, one's better, which she understands is kind of needed sometimes. What else?
It's fair to say that someone is worse and one. That is really fair to say.
I kind of assumed what the guy saw when they had sex with the prostitutes already. From what you told me before.
You might have.
No, it's not that hard, Doug. Knowing you, and knowing what you watch online.
What do you mean what I watch online?
It was a mark on their wounds, right? Like that over their stomachs. Yeah. So it's not hard to deduce. And what you just mentioned, I guess one of them.
We'll see. But why don't you tell me what you think? Well, why don't you just not right now, because it might be spoilers for other people.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just.
Because I have players listening. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No. You are not entirely wrong, but you are not right either. Yeah, that for the one side, yes, definitely not. Yeah. Yeah. They're talked about as a bunch of ruthless criminals. Extra shit added to it, yeah. I mean, a lot of people in the colony are desperate enough that they just take that kind of work. Cause here's the thing. You guys need to pay taxes when you buy or sell something. These people live here. They actually live there, so they need to pay taxes even if they don't have a job. And guess what happens if you don't pay taxes? Not really cut, but you definitely go to the torture chamber and to prison. So people get desperate. Yeah. Yeah, that part isn't hard, but it's the other part that is that parts to it that you haven't figured out yet. But hey, who knows? Maybe you will eventually. Hello, IRS calling. No, Bob, this is a bunch worse than the IRS. The IRS will maybe throw you in prison if you're a big offender, but they won't torture you first. I mean, they hired 87,000 new officers who must be prepared to use deadly force. So who knows? Maybe they actually will.
Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it right now.
A YouTuber I watch about the IRS. He said that you need to get this dog a bullet resistant vest now because of the IRS. Because they're gonna shoot.
Well, yeah, but that's all from what I know. And
yeah, you're not entirely. I'm gonna say you're not entirely wrong, but you're not entirely right either.
I know, because I don't have all the pieces.
Exactly.
I'm working with what I got, and what I got is fucking bricks. Literally, I got bricks for teammates.
Some of them, yeah. Others of them just need a little bit more clues, but others are just complete idiots.
Oh, I know.
Like take Grave for example.
Grave is smart when he wants to be.
Grave is a special kind of dumb.
He's smart when he wants to be. He's dumb
Most of the time.
All the other time he's dumb. I know.
Can this grass fucking grow already? Like, come on! I've been waiting for weeks already.
I know my teammates better than most people. I know my
Grow,
friends better than
bitch.
most.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
So what is your opinion on the group with the empty lands?
That's fun.
Yeah, you know nothing like, oh, they're idiots or something?
They're too horny for their own good. Well, one of them is.
Fish.
Yeah, fish.
Yeah, fish used to be too horny.
Fish 20 for their own fucking good. That's about it, though.
Yeah.
Like man's is straight. He wants to fuck
That's
anything that
fast,
moves.
but I don't think so. I don't think it matters.
I don't think.
But
No.
this grass
we need,
grew really fast.
we need just grass touching grass. Well, dirt
Yeah.
touching grass. We'll eventually do it. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. It's all over the place.
It depends, yes.
But yeah, no, I think fish is just too horny for his own good.
But hey, we all have our weaknesses.
Look, dog. But yeah.
I just need to figure out what exactly is your sexual weakness.
It's hard.
That is really
I'm
hard because I can't just throw it in your face and to constantly annoy you with it.
I'm a very controlled man. That's why, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I like and people know what I like, but I'm very controlled when it comes to it. So I'm not like I'm not like, oh, I see it, I'm gonna go for it instantly. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm subdued. Got a lot of self-control in my body.
I just want to fill fish's tanks with alcohol. Yes, you told me.
That's a good idea.
He already whispered it to me that he wants to do that as one of his experiments. Slowly, slowly over time, he basically wants to replace the water in his tank with alcohol and see what happens.
Well, I can tell you what'll happen since they've done that to fish in real life.
I would, I mean, but this isn't an actual. He isn't an actual fish. He's a sentient fish. So I would say that eventually he would just get drunk and then he has to figure out something.
Well, no, it's 'cause
something is
fish-
wrong before he dies.
Fish get drunk in real life. No, a fish can get drunk in real life.
They can drink. They get
Yes.
drunk, really?
Yes, they can get drunk. So I'll tell you what happened in real life when because they've done this test before, right? They tested alcohol on fish before, right? It's very it was a very
I mean,
popular
I'm not
test.
surprised. They spent like $60 million figuring out if the blue whale was more sexual active when high on cocaine.
Yeah. So what happens when a
Just
fish
imagine
is,
how much cocaine it will take to get a blue whale high.
when a fish is drunk, right? What happens to the fish is they don't give a fuck anymore. They go at full speed in the tank. They go full speed, right?
They just get the zoomies.
Yeah, they go full fucking speed. They give no fucks at all, right? And then they tested it out. Right?
I'm definitely gonna make him roll Constitution because that's what you need to roll to against alcohol to get drunk. And if he doesn't, and I'm not gonna tell him why he has to roll it.
But they furthered their test as well, right? What they did with the next test, right, is they
Kilo, maybe 2 or 3. That's not.
They-
If you take 2 kilos of cocaine, there's nothing left of you, my guy.
they put the drunk fish, right, in a tank with sober fish, right? And what happened was that the sober fish, because of the boldness of the drunk fish, right, they thought that he was the leader and all followed him as well. That's what they did.
That's amazing.
That is a 100% like factual experiment on fish.
I still don't get in the US why alcohol is legal but weed is illegal. I mean, when you get drunk, you make the worst life decision you've ever made. When you get high, you just want to hug people and,
It's weird.
and eat brownies.
Look, it's weird, right? It's weird. A lot of old values, mainly.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what happens with fish. They get really fucking fast. They go full fucking speed, right?
Maybe if he fails the Constitution save, I should give him extra movement speed.
Right? They go fucking full. Because right, they have no regard for their own life at that point in time. Right? They don't care anymore. Right? They go. Well, they care to a degree, obviously, right? Because it's not impossible. It's not to say that they don't give a shit at all. Right?
100k. Why do you know the street value of cocaine? Shot.
Who doesn't, dog?
I don't.
Damn. Dog, as a DM, I've actually researched some wild shit. But yeah.
Most of my Google results are shit like puzzles for toddlers, because people are too stupid to figure anything else out.
No,
or too
my
lazy to do
Google
anything
search
more.
history is mainly agriculture because of Grave.
You're on some fucking watch list.
Oh no! Look, I mentioned this to a DM friend of mine, right? I'm like, if you're not on a watch list as a DM, then you've already failed as a DM.
If you're not on a watch list, the DM, then your party is kind of boring.
So.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm on a watch list because at one point I had to Google how to make a thermonuclear bomb.
Exactly, right. Like,
And
if
then,
they're on
and
a
then,
watch
and then,
list,
and then when they couldn't find the last thing, I just added in D&D, and I think the FBI backed off a little bit after that.
like that's the thing, right? You know, like, we're all to that degree
50 per
against
gram,
some-
pure 60 per gram.
But yeah,
Am I the only one who doesn't know the street prices of drugs?
I guess.
Am I just a boring one? Am I just a boring person here? Then again, I try to stay away from the hard drugs as much as possible.
Yeah, fair. Like I stay away from them as well, but I still know them. You know what I mean? I know the signs.
I think at the
and
series
whatnot.
where may mention while investigating knows the party doing things in which I'm writing something down in the notes. Yeah, except that was the thing already. When what was safe is if he looks at the party, he's just gonna see your character just kind of side eyeing him and then writing something down in a notebook.
Yeah, but
Calm down, Gun. You haven't even researched democracy yet.
like what you can do.
That's
obviously, make him
healthy.
move a little
Also,
bit.
you're missing out.
What you can do until Yuki is like, if he's drunk, make him do dashes every turn, pretty much. You know what I mean?
You're forced to use the dash action every turn
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
next 8 hours.
Right, 'cause,
But
like,
that's
you
gonna
know,
be useless in combat. So
It's
maybe
used in
the
combat.
next hour.
make it like allow him to do it as a bonus action, but he has to do it as a bonus action. You know what I mean? Make it be
Yeah.
a bonus action for him, and make it obligatory. So that
If he
You know.
fails, but then he will be drunk. So that's the poison condition. So he also will have disadvantage in attacks anyway. I had someone who would do coke next to me, and he always said, "You may ask, but I will never offer it." I mean, at least they're looking out for your well-being. But remember,
Yeah,
kids, drugs are expensive. So when a stranger
cover
offers
that
you
lava
drugs, say
Yuki,
thank you.
before you die.
What?
Cover the lava behind your portal before you kill yourself.
I already did.
Did you? That's,
There's glass in the way now.
oh, okay. But yeah,
Let me show you.
want to
Because you ran in it at one time.
know any more experiments? I can
See?
look them up real quick.
No, what?
Want to find out any more experiments? I can try to look them up real quick.
Okay, find me the top 10 wildest experiments done by Americans.
On what? On animals?
On animals, yes.
Okay. Let's
Drugs
see.
don't
let's
grow
go.
themselves, exactly. Honestly, I say legalize almost all of it and just make sure it's pure and then tax it. Take the market away from the criminals. Also, if they tax that, then they can lower the income tax. Which is a win-win for everyone.
The 6 craziest animal experiments. Let's see. Multi-dog.
What?
Okay, this isn't in the U.S. because I was like, that's gonna be too limiting on our experience.
That's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
So it says here, in the 1950s, a Soviet scientist named Vladimir Demikov
Of
pioneered
course,
the
it's the
field.
fucking Soviets.
Pioneered the field of organ transplantation using dogs. In one infamous experiment, he fashioned a multi-dog, surely one of the most mind-boggling creatures ever created by man. According to the 1955 article, Demikov removed most of the body of a small puppy and grafted the head and forelegs to the neck of an adult dog.
Oh, come on. Why do you have to do it to a puppy, dude?
The big dog's heart pumped blood enough for both heads. When the multiple dogs regained consciousness after the operation, the puppy's head woke up and yawned. The big head gave a puzzled look and tried to shake it off at first.
It's like, what the fuck is this?
Remarkably, both
By
dogs
Americans,
kept
first
their
I think it
own.
was bikini at all. It gave us fucking bikini bottom. Yeah, the nuclear bomb test, not the radio bomb, the nuclear bomb test. Yeah.
Remarkably, both dogs kept their own personalities post-surgery. Though handicapped by having most of its body, by having almost no body of its own, the puppy was as playful as any other puppy. It growled and snarled with mock fierceness, or licked the hand that caressed it.
Science is fucking wild, dude.
Yeah. So this experiment, right? This dog lived for 6 days together.
Jeez. So why did it die?
Because I'm guessing too much blood, not enough blood, you know, to pump
Ah,
continuously.
right.
Ear mouse.
Oh, right, they grew ears on human ears on mouses. Yes, I heard of that.
Yep.
That one is not that wild.
Robot monkey.
Wait, hold up, back up. What did you say? Robot monkey?
Yes, robot monkey.
You ever seen that that old cartoon with the robot monkey superhero force, whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah.
Straight up what it is, isn't
Also,
it?
oh, I forgot. In '95, they tested spiders. They put spiders on different kinds of drugs.
Oh yeah, the cocaine spider.
The
The
LSD,
crack
the
spider
cocaine.
thinks working is for suckers and is waits for the cocaine spider to have fallen asleep, sneaks up behind him and puts a cap in his ass.
No. What they did was they found out that spiders on different drugs make a different sort of pattern on their webs.
Yeah,
Which is
but
nice.
the joke is based on it.
Turkey love.
Turkey love. Wait, the country or the bird?
The bird.
Okay. Just making sure. You never know.
In the 1960s, turkey biologists in Pennsylvania State University found that when placed in a room with a lifelike model of a female turkey, males mated with it as eagerly as they would have a living one. Intrigued by this, researchers then removed parts of the model one
What?
piece at a time to determine the minimum stimulus it would take to excite the birds before they would lose interest. Missing tails, wings, feet, the amorphous males couldn't care less. The amorphous males couldn't care less. Even the absence of the body itself, they didn't mind. When all that remained of the model female was a head on a stick, the males still tried to mate with it.
I mean, birds are weird like that. I mean, most ducks reproduce through gang rape,
Yeah,
which is really fucked up.
gang rape.
I mean, there are penguins that literally masturbate with like the decapitated head of seals.
No, penguins are wild. Penguins are fucking wild.
Fucked. I mean, I love them because they're cute and adorable and shit, but they are fucking wild. They're like the crackheads of the animal kingdom. Or would it be
Yeah,
dolphins? Because dolphins actually try to get themselves injected with pufferfish to get high off it.
There you go. Some wild experiments.
Humans
I-
are fucking wild.
I think the weirdest one, the wildest one was the dog one.
Yeah, definitely.
That one was wild.
Don't look at penguin. I have seen that. It looks like a fucking gates to hell, my guy. Looking at penguin in the mouth.
Yeah, no, wild times with penguins. Penguins are wild. Fucking science is wild. Oh, that artwork looks gorgeous.
Dat is een traveling roaming trader here. What do you got, fam? Yeah, because the roaming trader no longer spawns below surface now, or in the water.
Thank fucking Christ.
The fuck is that? Is that a bean?
But let me see it. Let me wait a little bit because I can see because it takes a while for it to come into the on stream.
Oh no, it's a mangrove propagule. Is the mangrove like a tree?
Yes.
Oh, the iron golem is not looking too good, fam.
You continue.
Will it spawn? If the iron golem dies, will it spawn in a new one?
Maybe. Forget.
Trying to keep these villagers alive.
I sent you an image of. I sent you 2 images on Discord.
Dolphins also use a fish carcass to masturbate, of course they do. Nude
what?
motherfucker. Oh, the dolphins use fish carcasses to masturbate. When an owlbear isn't enough, some wizards combine a mouse with a moose. What?
Yeah. Fair enough. What kind of fucking wizards are fucked?
I mean, monstrosities in D&D exist because of wizards, so...
Yeah. Oh, yesterday we were about to fight two.
The fuck is the first thing you said me?
Oh, that my because you're just gonna have a mask. That's his mask.
That's weird.
That's his business mask, and the bottom.
That's actually pretty dope artwork.
Yeah, no, because it's a wizard rogue.
Hmm.
But yeah. But oh yeah, no. Yesterday we were about to fight 3 Aurorian nullifiers.
Oh, you mean the guys that block your healing?
Aori. No, that's the reverse. We were fighting the bigger version of them. The scary.
Right.
Yeah, it's because we were actually in the ruins of Aor.
It's still one of my favorite things though. I drink a healing potion and stop right there. You don't heal and you take this much damage. Excuse the fuck out of me.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's because those creatures come from Matt Mercer, right? From Wildmount and whatnot.
Oh, they do?
Yes.
I wasn't even sure where they came from, but I just thought the Lord Cornet ability was fucking dope.
Yeah, no, they come because they were made by in from what I know, Critical Role, right? Aor, which is the people that made those creatures, right? They were a city that existed millions of like hundreds of years before the start of the campaign.
I don't know much about Critical Role, the world, or anything, and
yeah.
frankly, I don't really care that much.
It's actually pretty interesting. But like they were.
I'm already bored, and bro, I don't want to pay attention. Well, bro, you need to pay attention because that's how you pass your class.
They were a civilization, advanced civilization that wanted to, that thought that they could beat the gods, right? So that's why they created those Aorian creatures that you see. It was to fight the gods.
And the gods just love in the face how pathetic the creatures are.
No, well, what happened was.
It's also isn't it weird how in D&D the gods are mortal?
What happened was like gods got released. It led to a whole fucking war. The city of Aor got crashed into the fucking ground, killing them all.
Yeah. Because in D&D, most of the gods you come across are like lesser to upper deities, but not like the proper deities. They're like the tier 1s and 2s, and they are beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
And like the top god in all of D&D is the DM.
No, Gary Gygax.
Yeah, I think so. I think the DMs are tier 2 and tier 1 is like Gary was Gary Gygax, and now is whoever the fuck creates Dungeons and Dragons, basically Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah. Because with the sweep of their hand, D&D ceases to exist.
Yeah, but they do allow the lower gods to change everything.
I'm like, oh no, I'm a god. I'm a DM. Fuck. I'm sorry, my bad. Have fun.
I was so happy when I finally stopped being the forever DM and I could actually play as a character. And then my friend proceeded to ruin my character because I couldn't use it properly.
Which one?
Hope. She was a tiefling cleric of life, and she wanted to preserve as much life as possible. So she caused spare the dying on some goblins we took out, and then one of her teammates just ate one of them. It's like, no, I'm trying to preserve life. Why are you eating all of them?
The issue that characters like that are cool, but
they need to have a proper party that they fit into.
Well, not even a proper party, just an understanding of it. I mean,
yeah.
So it's always the hardest part. Is that understanding?
Come on, I hate how I can't put stone in the blast furnace to smelt it faster. I need so much stone to make all this freaking shit closed off and make a proper mountain out of the entrance.
That's why what I have is I have nine. I have 9 regular furnaces, 3 blast furnaces, 3.
I just have 2.
Because I have more than enough materials for more than enough, furnaces. So
I do like the look though, the view. I tend to try to fit my characters in more these days. Yeah, I mean that's why I often have session 0 with people so they can talk about the characters, see how they can make their characters fit together. What I personally do also with the DM is I make a character and in the backstory I give them like things to work with, like people I know,
Well, also,
goals,
what I
fears,
like,
aspirations.
but I like to typically do myself as when I create a character. I'd like to try to talk with someone to see if they want to maybe combine, be friends, have our characters be friends
You're
beforehand.
gnome warlock. I don't really remember your gnome warlock.
Right, like that's what I like to do is have it hopefully that my character knows someone else in the party already, so that there is not like that difficulty.
Yeah, because that was one thing that with your group with Empire's End is making you guys come together was kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But that actually helped me with the other group. With the other group, I actually during the boat ride I gave them some time to introduce themselves to each other. But hey, you live and you learn.
Like my character like my character in that campaign. Ben that just came in. But yeah, my character currently
But wait, are bots advertising Discords now for
Yes.
followers that are buying followers? Oh, for fuck's
no,
sake.
because Discord they can get invited into Discords that can hack you. They can get your information as well. So, yeah.
Fox is in class, so I probably have to do it myself.
Yeah, okay, I was right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't accept any Discord invites.
I won't. I'm not an idiot.
No need to tell you that, but just for those that are listening, don't do that.
Well, my fucking laptop is being a bitch at the moment as well.
But yeah, like my character in your campaign currently doesn't like most people.
Yeah, because she came here with hopefully she came to the country, and then because of corrupt nobles, she got put in prison for a while.
Well, not just that, because like I said before, right? My character knows for a fact she's innocent, right? Like she committed no crime. She knows that for a fact. But these other people.
Oh. Foxy was faster than my laptop. Thank you.
Those other people in the group, right? Those people in the group, I don't know them, right? I don't. For all I know, they were there for proper
Yeah, I
reason,
mean,
right?
Magnus and Sapphire are one of the best things I have because were traveling together already.
But like, the reason why my character went to Ash's character quickly, right, was because kind of appearance bias.
It seems like such a small innocent creature that was completely out of place.
Exactly, right. Appearance bias. I was like, there's no way this little owl could have committed, an actual crime.
Little do you know, she's actually chaotic evil and she went in a fucking mass murder spree.
Yeah. Little do I know, right? Little do I know, right? Like,
I'm not even sure from the top of my head what phase crime, well, quote unquote crime was.
Appearance bias, right? Like I said.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I did that, right? And obviously, I don't like Crow's character because Crow's character seems to be too wishy-washy for my character.
He is a bugbear who's a complete fucking pussy.
That's why, right? That's why my character doesn't like him, right? Because my character likes people that are more confident in themselves, right? She's mostly very confident in herself. So, seeing that in Crow's character was like,
makes sense.
Hate that character already. And then fucking right now with Mulder's character, I just think he's an idiot now.
Yeah.
After what happened in the cave, Magnus, I think he's a criminal still because he said, "Oh yeah, I caused a riot." So
yeah, which sounds that sounds pretty much like admitting to a crime.
Yeah, right. So it's like as far as I know, everyone is a criminal except for maybe the bugbear, because I think he's too much of a bitch to be a criminal. Much of a bitch and pussy to be a criminal. The owl, because she's too innocent to be one. Hannah's character, because I don't really know her character that well.
Yeah.
And that's about it. Like Graves' character looks like he'd be a criminal. James' character definitely looks like a criminal character. Definitely looks like a criminal character.
I mean, he already told you out of character why he got arrested, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard it right now.
Yeah. I mean, that motherfucker got sent to prison because he ate somebody's fucking face.
Yeah. I know
That's a criminal. If that's the criminal, I don't know what is.
Like I don't think, but he right appearance bias, right? Like those guys look like criminals in my opinion.
I still love how fucking Dusk has gone full alligator though.
So that's kind of like how it's gone down. Like I look at people like they're criminals. But I'm working with them because I have to work with someone, right?
A
It's
rugbear.
kind of
No, that's an owl. That's what an owlbear becomes after you kill it. It becomes a rugbear.
Oh, also, yesterday in my Wednesday campaign, we got given a Spelljammer ship.
Oh, nice. Those things are really expensive.
Yeah, but this was well, it's a Spelljammer ship / flying ship, right? It's both of them. It's both of them. But it's because
That's even more
remember how-
expensive.
It's even more expensive. Well, actually, you can do all three things. It can go on water, space, sea, and sky.
Jesus.
Right, because I think right, it was from that temple. It was from that ruin that we ran, right? That Aeorian ruin. Those guys that made, they were insanely powerful with magic, right? So it was one of their ships. So it made sense for them to have it, right? And we got given.
Brain stew with the side of Chiante. What are you, a fucking mind flayer?
Apparently, yeah. Also, we let loose Mind Flayer, right? Because obviously, Mind Flayers are one Mind Flayer is a little too weak for our party to. Is a little too weak for us. You know what I mean?
What do you mean too weak? Like you guys are too powerful, or way more powerful than them?
Then a single Mind Flayer, yes. Like my character could suplex a single Mind Flayer by
Hannibal.
himself. Okay?
Hey, look. Hannibal is its own fucking mad lad. Okay.
Like my paladin.
Do it through a couch at the mind flayer.
Like my paladin can win that Mind Flayer like nothing else, right? Like if it was an Alhoon, maybe, right? A little bit
Yeah,
more
like
wearing.
the ones that Hannibal threw a couch at.
Yeah. But like a Mind Flayer, normal Mind Flayer, I could take on easily in a one-on-one, right? I can take out Habitats in one hit, more likely. Right, with my science and whatnot. So I wasn't worried about that, right? So we left it loose, right? We left it loose. We're like, hey, go free. When you tell us, go free, right?
That makes sense.
But I think I captured.
I mean, you don't have to kill everything.
I think got captured by the enemy that we were fighting.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and they were gonna use it to suck out our brains.
So that kind of backfired on you guys, didn't
It
it?
kind of backfired, but because it was a beholder that captured. And while
Beholders are weird, my guy.
normally, like on a normal day, in a normal circumstance, I would have fought the beholder, right? Because I think we can take a beholder as a team.
What kind of beholder is it though? It's like a
Well,
regular
normal
beholder?
beholder. Yeah.
Oh, those
regular
aren't that powerful. Like, if a mind flayer is nothing for you, no regular beholder isn't that powerful.
No, a brother beholder is more powerful than a mind flayer.
And then
And one mind
if a mind flayer is nothing to you, then a beholder for the party would probably not
Well,
be
no,
that big of a problem.
well, it was more of a problem for the party because most of the party are magic users. You know what I mean?
Ah, yes.
So that's why it was an issue, right? Because there's a lot more people that use magic.
You
So-
can blind the beholder.
But I was confident in our ability to kill the beholder, right? I was like, yeah, you know what, we can take it. You know what I mean?
No.
But the issue was that we were rescuing our friend because he was being tortured by the cult that was controlling that was in that area, right? So our
Senator
priority
is still my favorite beholder because he's fucking hilarious.
So my character's priority was let me save my friend first, right? Instead of fighting the beholder. On any normal day, I'd been like, beholder,
A different Hannibal?
let's go. I'll be right back.
Oh, you mean Hannibal Lecter? You mean? I get you. I'm caught up. My mind is caught up again. But yeah, I am actually gonna call it a night in a bit. Yeah, cause it's about time to call it a night again. I mean, we made some progress. We digged out the entire place, started working on it. I just need a bunch of smelted stone, so I might do a lot of it might do some of it off stream, just smelt stone. So I don't have to, you guys don't have to sit there and wait for me to smelt it, because it's take forever. But yeah, for now I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you have to leave me a follow, all that stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you all the next time. Have a good one. Having some technical difficulties ending the stream, but don't mind me, it's still getting ended.